Hello and welcome to another Saturday night Stack Chat with me, the Stack Collector, sponsored by Stacker Social. It's the only place to be when it comes to talking about all things shiny and round. And tonight we've got a very different Stack Chat for everybody because it's not a normal Stack Chat, it's the trial of the Stack Chat, which has been made possible by the fantastic guys down at Trusty Metrics, because what they've done is they've loaned me one of their Sigma PMV Investor machines, which I'm going to be using to test all of my stack tonight. We're going to be putting it on trial and find out whether or not my buying prowess is up to speed or not. I'm actually genuinely nervous, guys. I'm genuinely nervous because, you know, some could come back as fake, and that would devastate me. That really would. But we'll find out tonight. We really will. But before we get to that, we're going to be doing a condensed version of the usual updates. We've not gotten any news articles, but we've got a few community updates. There's no new releases from the Royal Mint anyway. We will be looking at the spot prices, and I've got a couple of items to open, but we'll do that as quick as possible so we can get onto the main event, which, as I say, is the trial of the Stack Chat. But we'll start off with the I feel for you, says Danny. Yes, no, honestly, it's very daunting. It is very daunting, but fingers crossed we'll do all right. Before I go any further, I want to say a massive thank you to Nemo's Numismatics for the Bone Shaker cigar I'm going to be enjoying tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. About time to get off the Henry Wintermans. And yeah, I've been looking at the chat. A lot of you saying it's hot. It's sweltering at the moment, isn't it? It really is. I've been struggling to sleep at the moment. When it's too hot, I toss and turn all night long and I can't get a little bit of sleep. But, as I say, let's have a look at the groin coin leaderboard. Now, I consulted the gods of the groins just before I went live with the dice provided by Nemo's Numismatic right here. I rolled 3 times. We got an average of 7. So the first 7 people in the chat tonight have got themselves 10 groin coin. It's a fresh leaderboard, everybody. There's nobody on the board higher than 10. But right now, we've currently got 9 people because we've got 7 people from the chat. We've got Luke, who got comment of the week this week, and Calc also picked up a couple of groin coins throughout the week, didn't you, Calc? So, at the moment, we've got Calc, Luke, Ian Ritchie. Oh, Luke, you're on there twice, which means I combine them, and you're actually going to be having... Oh, of course, because you wanted the first 7, and you've got comment of the week. So, scrap all that, guys. Luke's actually on 20, and then everyone else is on 10, and we've got Calc, Ian Ritchie, Joker's Wild, Stacking Craven, Ian Attenbury, Benson Coins, and Diaxis, all in with 10 points at the moment. But we're gonna give out loads of points today. First off, this will see if anyone was listening in my video I did earlier today. Really quick, off the bat, guys, for 10 groin coin, how many legs did Odin's horse have? I reviewed the Gunryr, the Odin spear from Spectres earlier on today, and I let people know how many legs. Oh, here we go. I think Nerd was the first one through there. Load of 8s all came through at the same time, but Nerd was the first one on the list. So well done to you, Nerd. I'll bang you on there. There we go, 10, and we'll do some more. We'll do some more very, very shortly. But I just want to say a massive hello to everybody we've got in the chat tonight. The chat is absolutely popping off, so I'm not going to be able to say hello to everybody. But I will do the first 7 people who got the groin coin, who are Joker's Wild, oh no, BBA wasn't one of them. Oh, I'm lost. My chat's not going back old enough now. That's done me. Now it's saying BBA was the second person to chat, and it's not saying Ian Richard, who was definitely the first person to chat. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'll go through everyone I can see in the chat. We've got Joker's Wild, BBA, Luke, Benson Coins, Ian Attenbury, Ian Ritchie, Stacking with Craven, Blistering Barnacle's Adventures. We've also got True Legends there as well. Jumping into Silver, we've also got, who else have we got? Diaxis as well. M&J, we've got Villain's Bounty, we've also got, where are we? Nerd UK, of course. Let's have a look. I'm missing loads of people here. We've got so many people in the chat. This is a full-on effort, if ever I've seen any. But Calc's there, Danny Millington's there as well. I know I've missed some people. I know I have. X20, how are you doing, buddy? Jamie Frost, fantastic to see you as well. Like people are saying in the chat, don't forget to lick the like button, guys. I've got a little target tonight. I'm hoping to get to 60 likes tonight. If we get to 60 likes, that'll be fantastic. And I put out a little bit of a challenge yesterday because I'm vastly approaching 1,500 subs. I'm thinking about 25 away at the moment. And I said yesterday, if we got to 1,500 by the time we did the duck race tonight, I was going to make the duck race a little extra special, which unfortunately we haven't got there. But I've made it's going to be a special duck race anyway. It really is going to be a special duck race. One of the items I can share with you all is this right here, which is a 17. Ooh, let me see. Can I get it on screen? It's a 1797 cartwheel 2p piece right there. That I can tell you because I gave that away yesterday in Stackers Social. But there's a couple of other beautiful pieces to add to that as well. But let's get on with it, guys, because we've got loads to do tonight. And as I say, we've got a few bits to get through before we get into the main event. So we'll start off with the spot prices. If I get my tracker up right there, and as we can see on the screen, it's a bit of half and half this week. Exactly half and half. We've got 2.5 in, 1.5 in red and 1.5 in the green. But if we start by looking at gold, gold is currently sitting at £2,507.41 to the pound, or £3,373.71 on the dollar, which is movement of minus £18.11 on the pound and minus $60.78 on the dollar, which is a change of 0.72% on the pound and 1.77% on the dollar. Silver has gone up on the pound just by a smidgen, because silver is currently on £26.82, and we had that as £26.71 last week, so that has actually gone up on the pound. But on the dollar, it's not the same story, unfortunately. It's gone down on the dollar by a smidgen as well. That's gone from $36.32 down to $36.08, which is a change of plus 11 pence on the pound and minus 24 cents on the dollar. That's a movement of 0.41% on the pound and minus 0.66% on the dollar. Platinum is sitting at, well, it's a good week for platinum actually, both in the green, £953.06 on the pound and $1,282.34 on the dollar, which is a movement of £49.59 on the pound and $54.79 on the dollar. That in percentage is 5.49% on the pound and 4.46% on the dollar, so quite a bit of a rise on platinum. Silver's, it's not really done much, has it? It's kind of stayed where it was, a little tiny bit in the green on the pound, tiny bit in the red on the dollar, but it's, you know, it's kind of, it's more of a non-movement week than anything. It's a tiny amount of movement. Gold, not a huge amount of movement on the gold, under 1% on the pound and just under 2% on the dollar. But that obviously, with the value of gold, can create quite a big change to your holdings. So yeah, hopefully we'll see gold continue to go up as it has done the last couple of weeks. Again, we've had a couple of weeks of green in gold, so it's not surprising to see that fall back down a little bit. But as I said before, I really do predict we're going to see it continue to go up, or up and up over time. Louise, how are you doing? Feel like I've been away ages. Got remitted into hospital. Oh, I missed you too, Louise. Genuinely did. I was thinking about you, actually, just before I went live. I was thinking to myself, I can't remember seeing Louise in the chat for a little while, so thank you so much for popping up. It is fantastic to see you, as always, as it is every single person else who's here. I need more gold, only got 3 1-gram bars. Well, that's at least 3 1-gram bars, isn't it? It's better than having no 1-gram bars. But I'm with you there, mate. I could definitely do with a bit more gold in my stack, and I would enjoy picking up a little bit here and there, you know, over the years to come. The 1-gram golds are a great cheeky little way to pick up a little gold here and there. And we're seeing genuine movement on those as well. When I started stacking bullion a couple of years ago, you know, it's only been a few years and gold's already gone up quite a bit to what it was back then. So it shows it doesn't take long, even when you're buying the small fractional pieces that have the large premium, especially with things like gold. But that is the spot prices for this week. Articles wise, as I said, we've not got anything for news articles, just to save on a bit of time, but I do have a few community announcements. The first of which is the GSH auction is going to be going on a week tomorrow. That's the Sunday, the 29th of June. It's going to be hosted by myself and GSH. He's got some fantastic pieces that he's going to be putting up for auction next week. So please do come and join us Sunday evening over in the stage lounge in Stackers Social, and it's going to be an amazing night. Even if you're not looking to pick anything up, it's still going to be a fantastic night to chat along with everybody, and just kick back and relax. Also on the 29th, next Sunday, as I mentioned before, I am going to be attending the Yorkshire Coin Fair, and I'm going to be having a little bit of a meet and greet. There's a facility there's a cafe where we can sit down and have a cup of coffee and a chat and compare pickups if anyone does want to come down. And if you do, there is another little benefit in doing so, because I'm going to be having the Sigma Investor with me. So if you've got anything that you'd like to bring with you, that you'd like me to test for you on the Sigma whilst I'm there, please feel free to do so. Anybody who's in Stackers Social, I'm more than happy to test any pieces you either pick up from the fair or you bring along with you. Just wait till I'm sat down in the cafeteria before I do that, because I will want to have a little bit of a gander around the fair and pick up a couple of cheeky little pieces for myself. But it should be a good laugh. If you're in the area, why not pop down? You might pick up a few little hidden gems from the fair, and you can have a quick chat with me. Unfortunately, but the consolation in doing so is you can test your silver if you like to do so. I might pop down, says X20. I hope you do, mate. I genuinely hope you do. I would absolutely love to meet you in the face, buddy. I'll be going. Went last time, says Jumping. Yes, you did. It's not far from you, is it? It's only on your doorstep, so would be fantastic, mate. It really would. Probably coming to Midland Fair. Oh, that'd be fantastic, VB. I'm kind of in the middle of both, but the Midland Fair is in the middle of the month, so I'm going to be going to that too. And likewise, I'll be sticking around a little after the fair. There's a little place there as well where we can sit down and have a coffee, and likewise again I'll be taking the PMV Investor by Sigma. So if anyone's got any pieces that they do want to test, then please do feel free to bring them along with you. And I've just realised I've not turned the thing on, so let's get it turned on and get into things. I've got a couple of unboxings to do before we do it, but yeah, it's not going to be long till we're testing that first piece of silver. I'm going to be using the wand. You've got the close-up cam for the wand right here, and you can see the reading directly. So there's nowhere to hide here, guys. There's nowhere to, a complete transparency. We are going to find out together. Now, a couple of my pieces, because I've had so much fun with the Investor, it's a brilliant, fantastic piece of kit. I did a big old review video on it, and I've tested a few sporadic pieces, but I've not gone through them in any kind of order or anything like that. So genuinely a little bit worried about this one, guys. But I think we'll be all right. I really do. Whereabouts is the coin fair? The West Midlands one is across the road from the NEC. It's at the Motorcycle Museum. And the Yorkshire one is at the Cedar Court Hotel over in, I'm sure it's Huddersfield, but it's the Cedar Court Hotel either way. Tiger Stacker, mate, thank you so very much. That's incredibly generous of you. He says, I love that hat. I love the hat. Not everyone looks good in them. They look awful with stripes. Love you, brother. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I do like to rock the old flat cap on a Saturday night with you guys. You're gonna have to venture down south, TSC. I will do at some point. I went to the London Coin Fair before with I met up with 𝗀𝗶𝗃 down there. It is a bit further out my reach. I don't mind going to there a few times, once or twice a year kind of thing. But I'm going to try and get to the West Midlands and the Yorkshire Coin Fair every single month, because they do it at the mid and end of the month, so they kind of spread out. The Midlands is on a Saturday, if I remember correctly, and then the Yorkshire Coin Fair is on a Sunday. So it's going to be a busy old day for me next Sunday, whisking my way up to the Yorkshire Coin Fair in the morning, and then getting back in time to get set up for the GSH auction. So yeah, good luck to all the bidders in that one. We've still got a few more announcements. The first one pertaining to giveaways, because the next three are all about subscriber giveaways to people in the community. But the first one is for Nemo Numismatics. I just want to remind everyone, he sent me a fantastic bundle, a genuinely fantastic bundle of pieces that I went through last week, which is going to be given away as soon as he gets to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Now, it's currently at 95. So he's only 5 away, and as soon as he gets 5 more subscribers, I get to run that duck race, and there's some beautiful coins in it. There really is, guys. He's gone to town to say it's a 100 subs giveaway. So please do head over to Nemo Numismatics, BBA. You know what to do, mate. Get that link in the chat. But yeah, do head on over and give Nemo a sub. He's got a video up there. Here we go. Giveaway time from 11 days ago. Click on that video and he'll explain to you how to enter it. You've got to enter with a phrase on that video, and then the people who enter, Nemo will provide to me in a list, and I'm going to be running it on a duck race in an upcoming stack chat. So only 5 left to go. We can do it, guys. We can do it. I want to run it next week. I think, you know, a week is long enough to get 5, isn't it? Surely. So I want to do everything I can. I'm going to hound people until we get there. I really am. But next up on the giveaway scene, we've got Coin Noob's 300 subscriber giveaway, which he's going to be running tonight on the Stack Chat, because he's going to be joining me a little later for a little bit of a chat, which I'm really looking forward to. But while we've got him on, he's going to be doing his 300 subscriber giveaway, and also Stacking with Craven. He's going to be doing his 300 subscriber giveaway with me tomorrow night on his live stream, Stacking with Craven, every Sunday over in Stacker Social on the stage chat. And I'm going to be running a duck race for him as well. So loads of extra duck races coming up, guys. There really is. But let's get Nemo's next week. We've got Coin Noobs tonight, Stacking with Cravens tomorrow. Let's do Nemo's next week. And Nemo says, just checking in before heading to bed, up early on day shift. Have a cracking night, guys. You too, Nemo. You take care of yourself. Barry, my friend, great to see you. Evening, everyone. Had a good week. Has been had by all. Hope a good week has been had. But it's been good, but it's too hot, mate. Too hot. I'm struggling a little bit when it gets to this temperature. But other than that, it's been fantastic. It really has. I've got a proper cigar that's going to actually last me a little longer than 45 minutes tonight. Bone Shaker by Nemo's. Thank you so much, Nemo. I'm almost at 300 subs TSA. I'll do another duck race. Oh, fantastic jumping, fantastic. Nemo's channel is one of it. Nemo is fantastic, actually. He's given me a good old run for my money with the review videos. I'm blown away by them. So Nemo, little hat tip to you, my friend. Little hat tip to you. Has Jamie ever bought you a cheeseburger, Stack Collector? He's not, no. Funny enough, he's never bought me a cheeseburger. I don't know what that says about our friendship. But then again, I've never bought him a cheeseburger either. So, it's give and take, isn't it? It really is. Well, let's do the first unboxing. I've got 2 left, 2 to do. We're only 17 minutes in, and I'm deliberately trying to rush through, because tonight is all about the Sigma. It's all about, I've turned, I'm going to have to change the settings on that, aren't I? So it doesn't turn itself off quite so quickly. But I got you, yes you did jump me, you got me a very nice doner kebab in Germany. I'll have to repay the favour next year. I'll get you a currywurst or something instead, or something like that. But yeah, let's do it. So the first one, I don't know where this one's come from. If they've told me, I've completely forgot. The second one, I know where it's come from, but that's all I know. He's been very, very cryptic with me, he has, about it. But we'll get onto that in a second. I'm just trying to open this one without damaging anything that might be inside. My knife is getting seriously dull. I need to give it a good old sharpen. I used to use stones. I used to use wet stones and dry stones and do it all properly. And nowadays I've just got one of those sharpeners. You just drag it through and they're perfectly good. They do the job. So yeah, it takes 2 seconds. I'll get it done for next week. But let's have a look. So we've got a note in here. There's a note and coin and a couple of capsules. So I think I know where this has come from. Here we go. Let me look at the note first. Here we go. I remember now, because they offered in Stacker Social if anyone wanted the capsules. But right here we've got a note that reads, "Hi TSC, I hope that you find a good use for the capsules. I've sent you a world coin, which is a Swiss half franc from 1945. It is composed of 833 silver, so just over 2 grams per coin. I am sure that you will find a home for it. All the best, Scottish Bullion Collector." And Scottish Bullion Collector, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. It's a beautiful coin. It really is a beautiful coin. I'm definitely going to have that in my little collection. And what I would do normally is I'd I'd put something like, I don't know, an old sixpence or something in the giveaway, just to say thank you. But you just wait up, guys. Wait up. I don't think I need to add anything else into tonight's duck race. I don't. I think you're going to do all right. It's not the biggest giveaway ever, but it's just, you know, I thought it's a special occasion, so I'll try and put a couple of extra nice pieces in there. So that's the first one. The next one is this one right here. Now, I know it's come from 365 Days to Silver, because one, it says it on the box. It also says this way up, open on next stack chat, because he did say it's something to open on. That's literally what he said to me. He sent me a message and said, I've sent you a little something to open on your live stream. And other than that, I have no idea. So, how do you respond? It could be a prank, I don't know. But I'm sure it's going to be something absolutely lovely, because he's a fantastic guy, 365 Days of Silver, he really is. He don't need any introduction, does he, 365? We all know and love 365. But let's have a look. We've got the obligatory packing peanuts. Got to be packing peanuts when it's a 365 box, isn't it? You've got a little card here that says to TSC, little gift for everything you do. Well, that's very generous of you, 365. I wasn't expecting anything, and I certainly don't feel I deserve anything really. But we've got some poker chips. We've got some more of the Stacker Social. They're the plain poker chips, so not the it's not the 𝗏𝗏𝗃. So that'll be one of them. We're going in the duck race tonight. We've got some more of the 365 Days of Silver poker chips. So one of those will be going in the duck race tonight as well. And there is just a few more of the same in there. Let me just tidy up these packing peanuts. Or what happens is I wake up on a Sunday morning and it looks like a bomb's hit my living room. It's like, how has it got so messy just from sitting there doing a live stream? So it's because I don't tidy up as I go along. But there we go, got that tidy. So there's a little envelope here as well. And it says coin, is that ashtray? I'm not sure. Does that say coin ashtray? I'm not sure. We'll find out. So, here we go. Could be anything with 365, couldn't it? It really could. The man's an enigma. You never know what's going to come next. He could be putting toilet silvering back of his toilet, or cleaning coins, or doing jigsaw puddles. Oh, what is this? This is fantastic. Oh, it is. It's a coin ashtray. I love it. Is this like a? Oh God, you've done all right with sellotape here. It's not letting it go. Here you go. Oh wow, check this out. That's a fella, isn't it? That's a fella, and also, let's have a look. That looks, oh, that's hard because it's so squished, but it looks like a West African territory. Sixpence right there, maybe, but it's very difficult to see. If I'll show you what I mean. But that's Maria Falla, and Maria Teresa Falla, which is a type of coin. It's actually the coin where the dollar got its name from. Oh, my head's popping up, look, down. But it's that's a Falla coin right there, and then where you put your cigarette. So if I get a cigarette, that would rest right there, and yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, 365. Thank you so very much. I'm blown away by that. I really am. That's such a cool little thing. It really is. So thank you so much, 365. What a fantastic guy. I'll pop that. We'll find somewhere to put that in the on the backdrop there. And I am sweltering, guys. I really am. I've got my fan on and my extractor fan on, and it's still too much for me tonight. It really is. Very, absolutely, that is fantastic, really is. I'm not sure if 365's in the chat tonight. I know he dropped some photos in Stacker Social earlier, so I think he might be at a family barbecue or something like that. Oh no, there you go. Glad you like it, mate. There he is. Speak for devil. Thank you, mate. Honestly, I'm blown away by it. It's an incredibly kind thing for you to send across, mate. So thank you so very much. I don't know how to thank you. It's exactly my kind of thing. It's got history to it. It's it's a little bit different. It's a bit of a talking piece. So yeah, no, I truly love that, mate. I really do. Well, sorry guys, we do take a bit of stoking the bow chokers. Henry Winterman would have burnt itself out by now, but yeah, so I do apologise for that. Absolute legends. My 50p coin collector. Yeah, it's that kind of weather, mate. It is that kind of weather, you're not wrong. We had a downpour at 3:20. It's 23 degrees now. Yeah, I'm a bit sweaty. Right, so I guess the only thing left to do really is let you guys know what's in tonight's duck race bundle. Obviously, Griff's going to be doing his own. That's Griff's. It's a little bit of surprise. Even I don't know what that silver coin is he was hiding under that planchette, but I'm hoping to find out a little bit later on. I'm sure we will because he's giving it away. But yeah, so that's going to be completely separate. So mine, this is what's up for grabs in the usual weekly duck race. Yeah, you had to enter last week. Now I gave everybody a heads up last week that this week's going to be a bit special. I also went into Stacker Social yesterday and I told everybody, yesterday or Thursday, it was one of the days, I told everybody to make sure you enter into this one because it's, the prize is a little bit better than usual. But we'll go through the items because first up, you've got the 2 poker chips that we've just seen. But not just that, because we've also got a menagerie of poker chips right here because we've got the 1K Stacker Social right there. You've got the new Silver Stag Stacker right there. You've got Blistering Barnacles right there. You've got the new Loot K1 right there. You've got the Stackamon right there. And you've also got the numismatics right there. So what a pile. What a pile of poker chips right there. Look at that, guys. Absolute pile of poker chips. That's not all, and you know it isn't. Because you also got a little cool shade duck right there. Nemo Numismatics sent me a bag of those across, which are fantastic of him. Now, sticker-wise, before we go to stickers, we've got cards. So you've got Coin Noob, you've got Stacker Social Business card. You've got the Stackamon Pokemon card. You've got a Blistering Barnacles Adventure sticker. You've got a CY Sterling sticker. You've got a Stacker Social sticker. You've got a Queen Elizabeth stamp sticker. You've got a Saturday Night Stack Chat sticker. And you've got a Stack Collector sticker as well. And not only that, you've got a Cardiff Gold bag to put them in. And I'm going to put the stickers and poker chips back in there so they don't get too messy. Because one thing I love about these bags that Cardiff Gold sent across is they make it so much easier for me to bundle the duck race bundles up. They all just fit in very nicely into these little pencil case type bags, and it makes my life so much easier. So that's the bits we've already been through. But coin wise, you've got a little bag of various 1 cents, and there's 1 10 cents in there. They've been donated by Primo Prepper and BBA respectively. BBA did the Canadian 10 cents and then Primo did the American and Canadian 1 cent. Silver Stag Stacker, what a guy, sent a few bits of silver across. I've picked this one out for this week's duck race. So that's a 1/4 ounce Britannia right there. As well as that, guys, don't forget, I've let you know, you've got the 1797 cartwheel 2 pence right here. Beautiful coin, very, very historic coin. Got some great detail on it. It does look like it's perhaps been cleaned at some point in the past. Not recently, because it's got quite a bit of toning back on it, but it does definitely look like it was perhaps cleaned at some point in its life. But still, it's got some fantastic detail to it, and it's a wonderfully historic coin. So you've got the cartwheel 2 pence piece right there. Not only that, guys, I'll give you some silver, haven't I? So you've got a silver proof, a 1997 gold wedding anniversary Cayman Islands silver proof with 22 karat gold privy right there. That's a 28.28 grams 925 sterling silver. It's a beautiful coin. I absolutely love it. But we need some pure silver, don't we? We need some pure silver. Oh, Cardiff Gold pen. Don't forget the Cardiff Gold pen. Now that's doing my nutting. Come here. What am I doing? Where's my thing? Right. Let me just. Ooh, I'm sweating so much today. Oh, I've just put that in the wrong. There we go. Right, it'll do there for a second. There you go. Look, I'm not coming out the top no more. Fantastic. What's my phone doing? What are you doing, phone? You still? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Perfection. There we go. What? Sorry, I'm not sure if you want me to talking to me. I'll just. Google, go away, Google. I was not talking to you. So yes, you've got the silver-proof with COA, but you've also got a 1 ounce Perth Mint swan bar right there. Kangaroo bar / swan bar. It's got a swan on this side, kangaroo on that side. It's the standard bullion bar that the Perth Mint produce. And as you can see right there, it says the Perth Australian Mint, or the Perth Mint Australia, 9999 fine silver, 1 ounce, and on the back you've got a little myriad of kangaroos hopping about. So what a bundle tonight, guys. You've got a 1797 cartwheel 2p piece, you've got a 1997 sterling silver silverproof with COA, and you've got a 1 ounce kangaroo bullion bar, as well as a 1/4 ounce Britannia donated by Silver Stag Stacker, as well as the coins donated by Primo and BBA, as well as all the stickers of the poker chips. It's a bundle and a half, that one, guys. It really is. Very generous bundle, says that bundle, well over 100 quid, says Cal. Yeah, no, absolutely. 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗵𝗿 community post in his homepage each week. There is a specific word to comment. Yes, absolutely, guys. I go through it every single week. We'll add it. In fact, we'll do it now. Let's do it now, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So if I go over to my page on YouTube right here, you can see this post, and because I'm lazy and I don't like to type it out every week, I go on to the last one, copy that, pop it in there, double check the date, which should be the 28th. It is the 28th, so we put the 28th in there, and it's going to be Sigma tonight, guys. It's got to be Sigma, hasn't it? It's a trial of the stack chat. All thanks to having the Sigma from Trusty Metrics. So go over to that post I've just popped onto my community page. Pop the word Sigma and you'll be entered into next week's. I made it still at work, but casually ignoring everyone to catch a stack chat. That's what we like to see, Joel. I love that kind of mentality when it comes to the stack chat. Right then, guys, let's do our first piece. Let's do it. Right, we're 30 minutes in. We've only got a limited amount of time tonight, so let's get on with it. Let's do this. I'm going to start off with the pieces that are in my backdrop. Then I've got some boxes right next to me. We'll start off with a bullion, and then after the bullion, we'll make a start on the proofs and the collectibles and things like that. We'll see how far we get. All the proofs in boxes, so they'll take a little bit longer. But I don't think it'll take us too long to get through the bullion. I've not got that big a stack, but we'll see if it's about to get a little bit smaller tonight if anyone come back fake. But let's start it. And let's start it off with what's in the duck race bundle, which is the swan bar from the Perth Mint. So here we go, guys. Without any further delay, and we'll get our first reading. And yes, you can see that. You hopefully see that clearly on the screen. I can make it out. But there you are, guys. Whack bang in the centre of the green. That's what we like to see. Whack, bang, smack, bang, whatever you want it to be. There we go. So, next bar is, that's the Liberty bar right there. E pluribus unum. You've got Lady Liberty on one side. You've got the snake surrounding the fascia. I do believe they're called on the other side. But what we want to know is if it's real. There we go. Green. We're green. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Next up is a high relief piece. It's the high relief eagle bar right here that I purchased from 𝗀𝗶𝗵𝗃 Stacker. Beautiful bar. But is it silver? Is it silver, guys? Let's find out. And this is how easy this machine is to use, guys. Just pop the wand on right there, and there we go. In the green, just what we like to see. We can pop that one up there, like right there. Next up is another one I received from 𝗀𝗶𝗵𝗃 Stacker. He sent me this as a gift, though. I do believe this was for my birthday this year, and it's a wonderful piece. It's a tarot card piece right here. And without any further delay, let's see if it's what it's supposed to be. Oh, that's interesting. Turn it around, because I think, now then people. That didn't take us long, did it? It's 1 ounce 999 fine silver, so it should be coming up at green, or at least in the yellow. Now, these machines are designed for 4.9 silver, so I'm expecting quite a few of the 3.9 pieces to come up in the yellow tonight. Just is what it is. But we're going to ignore that. But any like this that come up in the red, that's interesting. That is interesting. Let me flip it over the capsule. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, that requires further investigation, guys, which I'm not going to be doing tonight. We've got too much to go through. So any that do come up a little bit strange like that, there will be a follow-up. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that, but for now, we'll pop that there. Very, very interesting. It was only just out. It was only just out, but it was still in the red. Do you think it's the colour on it? I was thinking maybe, I was thinking about it first, Luke. It could be the enamel, but then I turn it over, and it's only just out. It is only just out. So I think, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure. I wouldn't like to say right now, but that definitely needs some further investigation. But we'll move on. Next up, we've got the Year of the Dragon Ball by 𝗕𝗂𝗃 right here. And we'll pop that under, and we're back in the green, guys. We're back in the green. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a bit better right now. Vortex bar, guys. Scottsdale Vortex. Or whack, bang, smack, bang, middle of the green. That's what we like to see. Try another colorized piece. We will get there. We've definitely got some colorized pieces, so we may discover a little bit something like that as we go through. What about the machine, not the one 𝗕𝘂𝗃? Well, the problem with that is where I'm limited to the position where I am to film these stack chats, and I'm too close to electrical items which cause a little bit of interference with the machine. Now, I'm happy enough to give it a try, but it's not the machine's fault. This is completely my fault, guys. Yeah, you see, it's just, unfortunately, we're too close to my computer, my router, etc. So that's why I can't. But afterwards, when I do a follow-up, I can test it properly on the machine in a different location, because that's all it's just for location I'm at. And as I say, if I was using it normally and not filming or live streaming, I wouldn't be using it here. I'd just move it away from the equipment, and that's all you'd have to do. But because I'm stuck to where I am, yeah, we're going to need to use the wand, unfortunately. But as I say, hey, it's going to give us more content, because we'll look into that. We'll look into that going forward. But that's the first one. That's the first one. Next up, we've got first of the dragon bars right here from the 𝗵 Mint. So we'll get that on under, and that one's nice in the green once again. Right there. There we go. Right, let's mix things up a little bit. Right here, we've got a Silverpunk piece. This is the Stack Collector 1000 bar, which Silverpunk 365 and 𝗖𝗵𝘁 all came together and did for me when I hit 1,000 subscribers. You've got 𝗖 and 365 embedded in the back there, and it's a wonderful piece by two wonderfully fantastic people. Well, let's see how it tests, guys. How does it test? And that's in the green. Punk's all right. Punk's all right. 𝗎𝗀 though. 𝗎𝗀 may have a little bit of answering to do here, 𝗎𝗀. We're not making any judgments just yet. Further investigation, steward's inquiry needed, but it's the only one up to yet that's come up with any, with a questionable reading. You had the same problem when you did. I did, mate. I did. Yeah, absolutely. And I felt bad because, the machine's fantastic and it works brilliantly. It's just, I mean. I use video lights, and my video lights are Bluetooth lights, so they're not even just normal lights, and they've got like parabolic, the really shiny, reflectable light backings to them, which is kind of like, it's like where I film is like a death ray of interference, because you've got those literally from either side and the top down. You've got my Bluetooth microphone, you've got my Bluetooth wireless keyboard and mouse, you've got my PC right next to me, which is connected to all kind of things. Wi-Fi. It's the worst possible place you could film it, unfortunately. But again, under normal conditions, I wouldn't be using the machine here. But let's move on to the Aztec bar right here. We've got the Aztec silver bar right here, and we've put that under. We're back in the green. We're all good again. Right, we'll put that back up there. Next up, we've got the Gothic crown bar right here. I know you can't make them out too well. I'll try and bring them up here. But you've got the Gothic crown bar right there, produced in China. Let's see if it's what it's supposed to be. It absolutely is. Whack, bang, smack, bang. I want to say smack, and I keep saying whack. I don't know why. But smack, bang in the middle of the green there. Next up, we've got the 2018, so the first of the 𝗵 Mint annual Dragon Balls right there. The one that started it all off. Let's get him under the wand and see how we do. Perfect. There we go, guys. There we go. And I'm getting through these as quickly as I can. I really am. We've got another one. This is the I can't find a date, so it's 2024 because that's when they started hiding the date on the Dragon Balls. 𝗖, my good friend, how are you doing? He says, good to see you all. Why is 𝗕𝗂 in the courtroom? Because it's for trial. It's for trial of a stack chat, buddy. It's not me on trial. I'm a witness. It's my stack. My stack is on trial tonight, and one of the pieces has been held in contempt of court. I got a gavel. I got a gavel sorted, and I've left it somewhere. I had a gavel. I wanted to be banging my gavel all night. I'm going to go get my sledgehammer or my lump hammer. But contempt of court to the Agoro tarot card. Unfortunately, oh boy, but we'll carry on. Because right here we have a 2024 Dragon Coin Bar. Without any further ado, we can see that it's perfectly silver and there's nothing to worry about here. Officer, thank you very much. Next up, we've got it's for Michael Bar. Objection, sustained, overruled. I'm just spurting out court jargon I've heard on telly now. But the Michael bar, I love this bar. I need this to be good. Come on, one of my favourite bars, and we're good. Oh, we're getting some very nice green readings here. We really are. You should have got one of those wigs. I know. Do you know what, guys? I nearly took a drive out to the fancy dress shop today. I just didn't have time. I was going to get a full-on judge's outfit, and I'm kicking myself. I'm kicking myself for not doing it because I've been meaning to get one of those wigs for when I do the duck mask and just transform myself into Wiggy the Duck. Real life Wiggy. That's what I'm aiming for. So at some point it will happen. I've been looking them on eBay, but the only ones I've seen on eBay are really, really cheap, tacky looking, and I wanted to get a half decent one. But you're not wrong there. Love the St. Michael, says Luke. As do I. We've got another one of the Dragon Bars right here. And without any further delay, let's find out. Yeah, we're in the green. We're in the green. We're all good there. We're all good. You'd be sweltering in that. I would. I absolutely would. I would. Cal, very, very kind of you. Out of the red and into the green. Only 999 is fit for a king or a queen. Oh, what a rhyme. Like that, buddy. I like that. Say that for next up to my groin duck race. Yeah, absolutely. Running down the streaming embarrassed as we. I need to get one of those done because we've got a limited window of opportunity for the real life duck races. It's got to be when it's warm, so I need to get on that. Next up, we've got the 2022 Dragon Coin Bar right there from the Perth Mint. If we get that under the sensor, we can see that's perfectly fine, and we're in the green. And moving on to the next one, guys. Oh, it's many people's favourite right here because it's the Uno and the Lion, the original 2021 Uno and the Lion right there. It's one of my favourites. Love this bar, but is it what's supposed to be? It's in the green. Perfectly in the green right there. Just so you all know, I'm using the Bullion wand tonight. The Bullion wand has the additional penetration to the other ones. You've got the small and the large. The Bullion wand is the newer wand, and you get a good few millimetres of penetration with the Bullion wand, which is really, that's actually really good when it comes to precious metals. I mean, most coins are probably around a couple of millimetres thick anyway, so you're penetrating all the way through. The machine itself is better. That goes all the way through. It's got two sensors in it. It reads the whole way through it. But for what we're doing tonight, we've not got anything too chunky, so the Bullion one's going to be more than enough. But right here we've got the 2021 Dragon Coin Bar. I had all them all in a row right there, but if we get this on and we can see, oh, we're in the green. We're all good on that one. We're all good on that one. I've used up all my spaces. Somehow I've got the same amount of stuff as I started with, and I can't fit everything back on. It's like when you take something apart and you've got three pieces left over when you put it back together, which I always say just makes me out to be a better engineer, because I've put it all together and didn't even need those parts, so it just makes me a better engineer than the guy who designed it. Next up, we've got the 2020 Dragon Coin Bar right here by the Perth Mint once again, and once again we are in the green, perfectly okay right there. Right, next up we've got a series of coin which my good friend Jamie Frost has actually recently put a video out, and that's the Shipwreck series. The Triangle Shipwreck series. We've also got a USS Constitution right there, and we've got a bar from the SS Tiwara. So this is all the next ones are going to be quite nautical themed, guys. But we'll start off with the first of the Shipwreck coins. Which one is this one? This is the 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗵𝗄. The 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗵𝗄. But if we get it under the sensor, we can see, oh, we're in the yellow. Again, guys, does not concern me, that doesn't. I'm expecting to see quite a few in the yellow today. The machine is designed for 4.9 fine, so if something's 3.9 fine, that's literally what you're going to see. So that doesn't concern me, and I won't be looking into any of those. You get a caution for the Dragon coin, for the Shipwreck coin bar. Don't want to see you back in court for at least another 12 months. Keep your nose clean, you'll be all right. But you got away with your caution on that one. Next up, is it going to be the same? It is. Same guy, same punishment. You've got a caution. We're in the yellow, but we're fine. Just a caution on that one. The next up, this is the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. And this one, once again, in the yellow. That's what we expect. So this entire gang of miscreants, ASBO order, caution, don't let it happen again. And once again, the final one, fourth one, in the yellow, but as I say, that's perfectly fine. I'm expecting to see plenty of them on that long. Does the capsule affect reading? No, it doesn't, actually. No, it doesn't. Let me show you that. Right, this next one right here, this is the USS Constitution. This came from the first ever mystery box I ever purchased from a guy called Ray. I think he's in the chat with us tonight. He's a wonderful guy, and he sorted out a wonderful mystery box. And let me see how we are with that. So another caution for the USS Constitution, but if you look right here, if you look closely, it will give you a number. So that number is 166, and that is its that's basically its density number. Yeah, and that's so that, as I say, that's through the capsule. But if we take it off. Ooh, where are we? You've got to be careful when you do capsules, because if you don't, they fly open and go everywhere. You've got just enough pressure. There we go, to do that. There we go. So we had 166 before. If I put it back on, 162. 162. So there's a very slight, I mean, 0.04 is negligible. It really is. Oh, that's a tight fitting capsule. It's got an airlock. It was didn't want me to close it properly. So now we've got 168. We had 166 before, 162 without capsule. So no, any difference is absolutely negligible. You're perfectly right to test them through the capsules. I always read 3.9 fine like Terry Tibbs. Terry Tibbs, put kettle on, get a cuppa, Maserati 320. Let's talk. Terry Tibbs. I used to love Terry Tibbs. Terry Tibbs from Phone Jacker. Who used to love Phone Jacker? That was so funny. The mouse was my favourite when he'd ring the people on the customer service. I'll come down there and I'll take a pee in your coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee. Well, I'll take a pee in your tea. I don't drink tea. I'll pee in the kettle. I mean, stitches. Thank God for that, says Ray. Yeah, you're off the hook, fine, Ray. Not just a warning, but that's okay. I was hoping it wasn't fake. Me and you both, buddy. Me and you both. The SS 𝗕𝗂𝗧, 1942. The only little fun fact about the SS 𝗕𝗂𝗧. It was the only civilian naval craft to be sunk during the Second World War. It was sunk by a Japanese submarine, and it was a carrier ship, so it had passengers on it. So tragic loss, but they recently dove down, dug up all the silver, and they made these funky bars out of them. So that's the bar itself. And let's see how it holds up under the test. Another caution. But as long as they keep themselves out of trouble, we're all right with a caution. But let be told, any more misbehaving, you're going away with you. No nonsense tonight. No nonsense. I'm setting examples of a lot of them. Right, let's do the first collectible of the evening. It's the Milner Thor's Hammer by the Today Mint. Now, you know I need this one to be legit, because I love my Vikings. Do trusty metrics ever do any deals on the Sigmas? Yes, they do. Now, I know my good friend CoinNoob has got he's got a code which will save you a couple of quid on it. And I do know they do different deals, etc., etc. I can certainly speak to them. Griff is a fantastic guy to talk to when it comes to things like anything about Trusted Metrics or the Sigma machine itself. That's the reason why I've asked him to come on and have a little chat with me in a little while. So yeah, we'll ask him if he knows anything more about that. But I know for sure he's got a code that you can. I think saves you a little bit of money. But we'll double check that with him later, and we'll get him to share it in the chat for anyone who's interested, because I hugely do recommend them. They're fantastic machines. They do so much more than just the scan. They do the specific gravity test, which is another fantastic way to test your metals. I covered it all on my video, and Griff did a fantastic video himself in the past as well. These are going to be very difficult because they have different shaped capsules. So I've got an inkling I'm going to have to be taking these out of the capsules to get a good reading on them. But we'll see how we get on. And if I pop it in there, oh, you see, we're right. That's technically in red. Technically in red. He should be going away with Bayliss, but you know what? We'll give him another chance. We'll hear his testimony and see what he's got to say for himself, and see if there's anything we can do. We'll pop the capsule off. So let's get that back on there. And oh, there you go. You see, there you go. Very close to the line on that one. Close to the line. But you know what? You're just all right. You're going to get away with your caution. You're going to get away with your caution, Milner. But at least you're all right. Yeah, I was glad to see that one. And same as there's quite a bit of a gap. Now, when I say they do test with the capsules, that's when there's a snug fit to the capsule. If there's quite a gap between the capsule and the metal, then you can start having problems. So that's all that was. But same as say, anything like that, we'll open the capsule and we'll get a better reading. So we'll try again with the Hamza hand. This is the 2 ounce stackable Hamza hand of Fatima. It will pay for itself in time depending on your stack for sure. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Especially if you stack gold, then yeah, absolutely. I think they're a bit of a must-have. And then if you're a silver stacker and you start getting into the hundreds / thousands of ounces, then I think, likewise, they're an investment as well. They really are. So yeah, I agree with that, mate. Sorry I'm late. Hope I have not missed the wins. No, you've not. We've not. We're still doing the trial of this stack chat at the moment. We've had one conviction up to yet, but it may be overturned in the Court of Appeal. We had to find out about that. And like I say, all decisions are final. All the decisions are final. And if you don't believe me on that, I've got some backup guys. I've gone out and got professional help on this one. And you tell them, Doc. You tell them, Judy. She's here. She's going to have your. You don't. All decisions are final, or you've got Judge Judy to deal with right there. She's my backup tonight. She's the heavies. I'll send her in if I need to. If I need to, guys. So just be told. Is the PR person from Agoro not coming on the stack chat tonight? Not well. I think they should. I think they should, 100% Agoro. And we've got further investigation needs to be done on that. But yeah, we do. Yeah, come on, guys, come on. All I asked for is I found out 3 wonderful pieces for you tonight. If we can get to 60 likes, lick the like button and tickle the subscribe. But yeah, come on, let's see if we can get there tonight, guys. Hi all of my lovely family. So Will's hello to you too, my friend. Hello to you. Right, let's get on to the Fatima. The hand of Fatima. We're seeing the same problem again. Guarantee it's the chunky old capsule on this one. Because if I open it up and get it back on there, we're well in the yellow, more towards the green. More than happy with that. But you still get a caution. You do still get a caution. Don't want to see no more trouble from you, or you're away. That's it. Right, the next one. Next 2 are a pair of coins, very special to my heart. These come from another piece from a good friend, Silverpunk, and these are the groin coin he had made for me. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to do a deal and get more of these made in the future, because I'd like these to be what people win when they get to 100 groin coin. Diexus, I know I've not sent your prize yet. I'm going to the coin fair next week, and I'm going to have an eye out, see if there's anything there that I fancy grabbing you for your prize. But if not, I'll send you something next week at the very latest, my friend. But I would love to see if we can get some of these actual groin coins as the prizes for the groin coin. One more announcement when it comes to the groin coin, guys, and again, this decision is final. No groin coin are no longer transferable. Made the decision, guys, they're no longer transferable. You are no longer allowed to gift your groin coin to somebody else, because I've realised if you all got together, you could have me down, because like you could all pull your groin coin and say, all right, it's Jono's turn this month, and all right, we'll get him to 100 dead quick, and then we'll all do the same. So there's no more transferable groin coins. You've got to win your own groin coin from now on. But we've had two winners up to yet, which are 𝗖𝗔𝗔𝗍 and 𝗖𝗵𝗁𝗁. The ones do need a relatively flat, smooth surface. I know, yes, yeah, I know, mate. Which I'm trying to get as much as possible, but you know, with the high relief stuff, it can be very difficult. But we're doing all right up to yet, mate. We're doing up to yet, and once again, no, and this goes to show. So if I go on the Viking right there, it's up one end, but if I go on that, it's a bit more flatter. It moves the reading, and that is just because, like CoinNoob's saying there, the flatter the surface, the better. But 𝗲𝗂𝗃, trusted seller. We had no doubts it was going to be anything else. But as you can see, 𝗲𝗂𝗃, a very trusted seller. It absolutely is what it's supposed to be. And yeah, it looks like you're getting a good reading for 3 nines fine silver there, I would say. So fantastic work, 𝗲𝗂𝗃. Well done to you, buddy. Right. Well, we'll carry on. We'll carry on with 𝗲𝗂𝗃, because right here we have the mainframe. This was a gift from 𝗲𝗂𝗃 for my 40th birthday, which I absolutely love. I really do. It's the joke is that it's the master floppy disk, which contains yeah, we'll go with contains the matrix. If you know the simulation theory, it all goes down to that. But let's get the one on there, and we get punk. There we go. Fantastic reading. I knew it would be. Let's flip it over. We've got a slightly, there we go. If you get on the really flat side there, look at that, guys, it even goes in the green. Not even a caution needed on that one. But this one here, I'm intrigued. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think we're going to get to see a really funny reading, because I've got a sneaking suspicion the tracking device, which we all know is inside this piece of silver, is going to throw off the machine. But let's find out. We'll turn it over to get the flattest surface we can, and we'll pop it in there. That's fine. It's getting a caution. It's getting a caution, but is okay. No conviction at least. We'll pop him back right there. So next up is a little series of coin, which I absolutely love, and these have come from my good friend down at Cardiff Gold. As I'm sure you're aware, they did a piece for myself right here. You've got the Stack Collector round right there. You've also got the 365 Days of Silver one right there. The fantastic looking Cyber Soundman one right there. The wonderful 𝗲𝗂𝗃 one right there. And they've all got the same other side with the Cardiff Gold name and logo right there. And you've got the Stackers Social. Completely correct, nothing wrong with it, non-error round right there. Doesn't say social stackers, you're all misreading it, it's Stackers Social. But let's find out, guys, let's find out. I've got no doubts on this one. I'm sure it's going to come up absolutely fine. Straight in the green, right there. Stackers Social or Social Stackers is okay. 365, is he on the ball? Is 365 legit? He is. 365's legit, he's on the ball. Mr. Punk, we already found that. We already know Punk's all right. So yeah, absolutely fine. You're fine. Free to go. Let him go, bailiff. Let him go. Cyber Soundman, once again, get out of here. Come on, you're not needed in here. You're fine. And then Stack Collector. This is one we've got to watch out for, bailiff. This is one that causes trouble. Here we go. Stack Collector. Oh, you see what I mean? See what I mean? Everyone else is well and nicely in the green. Stack Collector is in the green, but only just. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll let him off with that. Of course, 365 is legit. You all know 365's on the level. Now, is anybody sub to Nemo? One person is sub to Nemo. Whoever you are that's sub to Nemo, congratulations to you. You're a fantastic person. Oh, Queen Nessie, fantastic. Member for 2 months. Thank you so very much. And thank you to all the other hugely valued channel members. You're all fantastic, wonderful people. You really are. Right, let's carry on. We've got still got a few more pieces of silver on my backdrop right here. 3 more pieces. The first one was a gift from CoinNoob. Love these pieces. It's the Alien Invasion by Scottsdale, and this right here is the Alpha Strike, which has the packaging contains synthetic DNA. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece. It really is, and it is a series that I'd love to collect. But this one right here was a gift from Koinu, and annoyingly, I have to. This is the one thing I don't like about TEPs. I've got to display this upside down because annoyingly, the coin has rotated itself. So if I have it the right way up like that, it's the wrong way down round, and it's you know, it's not a vertical flip, so it's the wrong way round both ways, which is really, really annoying. I'm constantly trying to just try and come on, see if you can rotate it around a little bit. But oh, we've got to test it. We've got to test it. Let's have a look. Alpha Strike by Scottsdale Mint. Perfect, perfect. We're in the green. No trouble with you whatsoever. Another one right here, which is probably going to be quite difficult. It's the censored. It's the censored female torso by the Today Mint. And let's have a look. Yeah, we're well off on that one. But again, that is only because of the shape of the piece and the width of the capsule. This one's on there. It's on there. Oh, dear Lord. How many capsules do you reckon I'm breaking tonight, guys? Are these irreplaceable Today Mint stackable capsules that you know, as soon as we're knackered, we're done. And I'm going to say probably 3, knowing my luck. There we go. We've got this. We've got him open. I think we'll get a good reading now. I say we've got him open. It's clearly her, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. No trouble whatsoever. And that's something to take into consideration, guys. If you're ever using one of these machines, if you do get a strange reading to start off with, try it on a different area. You know, make sure it's not got too high relief, etc. And you know, might get a better reading that way. That might be one of the problems you've got. Next up, we've got the 100-gram Geiger square right here. That's the 100-grammer right there. We'll see the 1 ounce version in a little while, but we'll start off with 100-grammer, and he's absolutely perfect right there, right on the just in the green, but on the line with yellow. And same as I say, that whole yellow pretty much just means it's 999. So I'm not going to be doing any further test on anything that comes up on yellow tonight. If I had more time and I was looking at individual pieces, I may well do that, and that's when I'd start using the onboard sensor as well as the putting in the actual correct item weights and doing the specific gravity test and all that kind of jazz, which the machine is absolutely brilliant for doing so. But we are limited on time. We're over 8 o'clock already, and I do want to have a bit of a chat with Griff. So we'll see how far we can get. But we've done a few more bars. Let's do some more bars. Quick fire bar round. If I can get just get these out of the little container I keep them in. We've got some more bars in a bit, but these are just the loose bars in capsules. And then I think we might do some raw mint pieces after this. But I mean, there's some raw mint pieces in here, but these are other bars. First up, the new Uno and the line right here. That one, absolutely perfect. Diamonds are forever right here. Absolutely perfect. Original Uno and the Lion, perfect. The Sunshine Mint, caution, but we'll let him off. Coca-Cola bar, perfect. The non-Royal Mint, who did this one? I can't remember. Who was it that did the, was it Silvertown? Was it the Silvertown Mint who did the other Uno Lion? This one? Remind me, guys. It wasn't the Royal Mint. I think it was Silvertown. Sunshine. Thanks, 𝗖. I knew it was one of the S's, not Silvertown. Sunshine Mint. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. But the Sunshine Mint, it's getting a caution, but it can be on its way. Go back and see your mates. Stay out of trouble. Next up is the Atlantis bar, which came from my good friend Silver Stag Stacker. Thank you so much for this. A wonderful bar. And if we pop that under the one right there, in the green. Perfect. Note. Perfect. Finish him. Next up is the Johnson & Matthey bar right here. And that's it's getting a caution. It's getting a caution, but it's you know it's a first-time offender, so we're letting him off. We've got a beautiful Vortex bar by Scottsdale Mint right here, and we're in the green on that one. We've got a hairy cow bar right here. Perfect in the green. We've got a celebration bar right here, one of 𝗖𝗵𝘁 favourite bars, or at least it was when it first came out. There's been some other fantastic bars released since, so perhaps not so high on the list now, but still a wonderful bar. Give him the tag. He's getting tagged as he jumping. Not allowed out after 10 PM or before 6 AM. I don't care if you work behind the bar. Go on. Next. Celebration bar. Let's have a look. We're in the green. Perfect. No trouble. And another Vortex bar in the green. Fantastic. 007. Which one's this? No Time to Die. And that one's in the green perfectly as well. That dodgy JM bar is the one I give you. No, it's not dodgy. It's 3 9s, mate. That's all. But yeah, no, I remember that because it came in a blister pack, didn't it? And I was like, I want it in a capsule. Chop, chop, chop. But no, it did. Yeah, it was a very, very, very welcome gift, mate. It really was. So thank you again once again for that, mate. So that's all my loose bars done. We will see some more bars in a little while, but that's all the loose bars in capsules. I need to get more bars, really. Got caught out on the stream, but I'm back again. Oh, thanks for coming back, Joel. I appreciate it. Yeah, you did a 365 job on it. I wouldn't say I did a 365 job on it. There was no hammers involved or anything, but I did liberate it from the blister. 𝗖 slipped 𝗕𝗂𝘁 𝗕𝗂𝘁. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's absolutely fine. Right, that's everything on display. That's and all the bars. So let's do some Royal Mint pieces. We've got a mix and match of 1 ounce pieces, 2 ounce pieces, some series pieces, etc., etc. I've not picked anything up from Royal Mint in a little while. I'm falling behind on the Royal Mint stuff. I will. The series that I'm in. I will finish them off. But I'm getting more. I'm loving my pre-decimal. It's always going to be my baby, but I'm getting really into the collectible stuff as well, like the gun-rear, etc. that I showed earlier today. Let's do some more growing coins. So I'm going to try and keep the growing coin questions related to videos that I released, because that way it encourages you to go and watch my videos. So the next question would be, well, that's not too difficult. I'll tell you what. It was the last question we did last week. There was some contention over it, so there's been a steward's inquiry, and I've come back with the correct answer. So, first person to let me know in what year was the UK all-time high for silver. First person to put it in the chat gets 10 growing coins. Trying to multitask barbecue and whiskey in your eyes. It did look like you're having a lot of fun. Yes, robot toaster. Yes, robot toaster. It's not 1980. As was suggested, it may be last week. Now, there's a grey area there. I said the UK all-time high for silver, and that is 100% 2011. But due to the currency conversion rate, in 1980 was the American all-time high. Joke as well. What a fantastically generous super chat. Giveaways show me another community where you get a group of individuals coming together like that. Being a stacker or collector is no longer a lonely hobby. Oh, very well said. Very well said. And that's that's what people like me, 𝗵𝗁 and 𝗖𝗵𝘁, that means a lot to us, because that's what we tried. But when we first started, and there was like 3 or 4 people doing the channels, and you couldn't talk to anyone, you couldn't talk to your friends and family, etc. That's what we wanted. We wanted to create a community which put all that to bed, and comments like that just they warm my heart. But same as I say, 2011 was the UK all-time high, and because I'm a UK guy, if I do ask the question, and I don't specify whether or not it's US or UK, you can rest assured that it will be the UK answer. But that was the results of the steward's inquiry. I was 100% right. In the UK, it was 2011. But let's test for Royal Mint. Let's have a look. We've got some Queen's Beast. We've got Britannia. What's that one? That's Myths and Legends. Oh, I've still got Myths and Legends you have to get. I haven't got the Beowulf and the Dragon yet, and I can't believe that, because I love Beowulf. That's what I mean, guys. I'm falling behind.
I do need to get me some, just a couple that I've missed out. I don't know why I'm putting them into order like this. It makes no difference whatsoever. But I like it because, you know, I've got OCD. Let's have a look. That's Myths and Legends. Well, that's 𝗕𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗃, 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗵𝗃, Britannia, Myths and Legends, Robin Hood, Myths and Legends, Arthur, Bond, 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗃, George of the Dragon, Royal Arms. That one's Little John, Craven's favourite coin. Welsh Dragon. I do have that one. I didn't think I got that one. There we go. And the Cipher coin. Right. What's that one? That's 𝗕𝗵. Okay, so we'll start off with King Charles's Cipher coin right here. And we're cautions. I think we're going to see quite a few cautions on these ones because the Royal Mint coins are 3 nines, not 4 nines. So next up, we'll do the Coronation Britannia. We had the Cipher, Coronation Britannia right here. This is the coin that forced me to review a coin whilst wearing pink nail varnish, 365, you know what I mean. That's thanks to Royal Mint. Royal Mint put a statement out which was completely untrue. Then after I publicly said it online, they deleted the statement off their website. I could never find it again. They stitched me up on this one, they did. But anyway, it's got a caution, but we're getting through. Next up is a... which one's this? It's a Brit, but what year is it? It's the 2023 Brit. Here we go. In the yellow, caution, but it's okay. And then we've got another. Is that another? Apparently, I've got 2 2023 Brits. I can imagine there's going to be one of those in a future giveaway. But yeah. No problem there, no problem whatsoever. And next up, we've got a 2025 Brit. So I've got 2 2023s and no 2024. I think I've possibly given away the wrong Brit in the past there. But there we go, we've got good reading on that one, fantastic. Next up, let's do the Bond coins. I've only got a couple of the Bond coins in bullion. That's because it took them so long to release them. And then I kind of fell off it a little bit, but they've all gone through okay, no problem. 2023's Queen, they're both Queens, mate. They're both Queens. 2023 was the year what you got both, didn't you? But they're both Queens. I would have kept one of each, but yeah, they're both exactly the same coin for some reason. I think I've given away my 2024 by mistake. I love you guys, says jumping out. Thank you very much, mate. Doesn't it just jump in incredible community? It really is. My DMs are always open if you or anyone else from SS need to chat. I'm the same here. I'm the worst person. I'm so busy, guys. It literally can take me a couple of days to reply to a message. I'm awful with it, but I will always get back to you eventually. I will. Right, Royal Arms. Let's do them in date order. I am missing one date, which is 2021, if I'm not mistaken. But we've got 2022, 19. That's the first one. Fourth. No, I know I've got this year's Royal Arms. Have I not? I'm going to have to do a shopping trip at the Royal Mint. I really am. But, yeah, no, apparently I haven't got 2025 yet, which is a shame because I love it. I haven't got 2021 at all, but 2019, absolutely fine. 2020, absolutely fine. 2022, because we haven't got 2021, absolutely fine. 2023, absolutely fine. And 2024, absolutely fine. So up to yet, we've only had one conviction, guys, which I think is good work, but very surprised, very, very surprised with that one. Just seeing your comment, 100% spot on, and back to work tomorrow, 3 AM start. The Queens are worth more. Yeah, no, I can imagine they are. But I only need one of each, to be fair. I'm not, I'd rather put them, get rid of that and put it towards having something else, because I love diversity in my stack. I really, really, really do. Have I missed something from 𝗖𝗺? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm missing a lot in the chat tonight, guys. I do apologise about that. I'll keep, checking it as and when I can. But let's do. Hold on. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Because this is trying to tell me. I know for a fact I've got all of the King Arthur Myths and Legends. I've seen. Where's my mug? Oh, she's here. She's here. Ah, I've got it. There we go. Right, we'll do these in order. So the first one was Robin Hood. Robin Hood and Little John was walking through the forest. And that's absolutely fine. 𝗕𝗵, no trouble whatsoever. Little John, absolutely spot on. Then we went on to King Arthur. no trouble at all. Merlin, bit of magic with Merlin, and he's through. And Morgana Le Fay through again. 23, great year for Brits, Queen Brit, King Brit, and Crown Brit altogether. Yeah, great year for Brits, mate. Absolutely right. What a year for collectors. Absolutely. Three fantastic coins that are all kind of technically exactly the same. But no, it was a good year. It was a good year. I do need to get the 2023 non-crowned Charlie Boy, but to finish the set. But yeah, I don't know why I've got two 2023 Queenies. Last year's George of the Dragon, the farting horse, as Griffin liked to call it, he's through. The Queen's Beast Completer coin. He's green. He's green. He's actually through without a caution. Well done on that one. Then we've got Beowulf. This is Beowulf and the Grendel. Grendel. Okay, and then Beowulf and Grendel's mother, the water demon. That one's through. And then we've got some of the Tudor beasts. I think I'm 1 or 2 behind on this one. I haven't got many to get on the Tudor beasts. That's 1, 2. Oh, capsule's a bit loose on that one. 3, 4. He was just in the green as well. We like the unicorn. And the Bullet Clarence. Oh, he's well in the yellow, but oh no, here we go. See, relief does make a difference, it really does, guys, but we're getting great readings on all of them, so that's literally nothing to worry about. So, the Royal Mint coins right there can go back in the box. Here we go. Fantastic. Right. Next up, I've got this box here, and then we'll start getting onto the proofs, guys. This is all my my rounds in here. I'm gonna I'll have a break. I'll have a couple of chugs on the cigar. Take some light in the bone shakers, do we do? Tell Dad 𝗕𝘂𝗍 he's not from Great Yarmouth. Oh, what's this about? He was not a Geordie. He was not. I've got some 2023's 𝗕𝘂𝗍. Oh, fantastic! I mean, that's I mean, if it's the Queen Elizabeth, I've got 2 of them. But I could do with getting myself one of the King Charles, if that's what you mean, mate. Robin Hood was from Great Yarmouth. No, he wasn't. Dave, come on, mate. I thought we were friends, Jack. Thought we were friends. It's from Nottingham. Me and BBA know that. Right, I'm back, and I have 1 fish pie 0. Benson 1. Nice one, Benson. That's what we like to see, mate. Polish it off. Had to pop out. Still just the Agoro. Yeah. No, only one conviction up to yet, which is the Agoro. So interesting on that one. Very, very interesting. Tonight, Stag, it's a bone shaker. A bone shaker from Nemo Numismatics. They're a cigar brand that I do like. I do like the bone shakers. Next up is going to be the K by Karen, and then it's going to be a Filthy Hooligan. I do like a Filthy Hooligan. So I've got K by Karen coming, and then a Filthy Hooligan. But tonight it's a bone shaker. Israel Coins, fantastic to see you're here as well, my friend. He won the Gold Brit. Back in the 1,000, it was 1K giveaway, wasn't it, for Stack? So it was 1,000. I get that and the birthday bash mixed up, but it was 1,000. It's like last 2 weeks. That's a good cigar. Good cigars do last me 2 weeks. You know, I'll this one, I think I'll get probably about halfway through it this week, or 2/3, and I will still have some left over last week. The Henry Wintermans, I'd have smoked the whole thing by now. So very nice, very nice. It's got quite a strong flavour to it, but I like a strong flavour. I do. But yeah, moving on. This is because we've got quite a few of these to get through. These are the all my different coins and rounds from around the world. So these aren't Royal Mint issues. In fact, I know I've got a couple of American Silver Eagles behind me, which I forgot to grab, but I think we've got enough to go through here. This right here, This is it's a poker chip. It's 𝗕𝗂's got one of these. It contains half an ounce of silver, and 𝗕𝗂's got one of these in his 100 subscriber giveaway, guys. It's a fantastic bundle 𝗕𝗂's put together, and he's only literally a couple away from hitting a 100. He only needs 4 more subscribers, and then we can do his 100 sub giveaway, which is a fantastic bundle of items. It truly is. Don't forget tonight, guys, you're playing for the Perth Mint 1 ounce 9999 fine silver bar, the 1997 28.28 grams 925 silver proof, and the 1797 cartwheel penny. As well as that, for everybody who entered earlier today, we're doing the Coin Noob 300 subscriber giveaway as well. Right, just got a few more to get out of the box. And we're going to have to move through these pretty quick because, seems to say, 0.6 Oz, I think, but close enough. But yeah, just over a troy ounce. I think, because this one was a gift from Addicted Precious Metals, and I think he, because I don't think it says on it. It does say 999 fine silver, but I don't think it says the weight on it. And yeah, I think when he sorted it out, it said it was just over a half ounce, so 0.6 would sound right to me. And thank you for putting the link up. Please do go across and just hit that subscribe button for 𝗕𝗂. Fantastic guy, he's making some fantastic content, he really is. And now we only need 3 more. We just need 3 more people to subscribe to 𝗕𝗂, and we'll be giving away his fantastic bundle next week. Come on, guys, we can do it. Right, okay. A little pile of silver over here, and yeah, we've got a poker chip. This is the 𝗃𝗏𝗏 poker chip. No, that's not the 𝗃𝗏𝗏 poker chip. That's the Missouri Bell poker chip. That is. The 𝗃𝗏𝗏 one was the Casino Royale, wasn't it? Oh, we've turned itself off because I was jibber-jabbering away. Legacy. You won a duck race, Legacy. You won. It was 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗏𝗏's duck race that he did. It had some silverbacks in it, and I put in a couple of 500 silver coins in there. So if you haven't done so already, get it 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗏𝗏, because he's. I won with silverbacks. Yes, you did, mate. You did. I've also got a couple of coins that I chucked in as well, mate. So if you can get your address across to me, I'll get them out to you, because I've got them just right here next to me. A couple more people are subs, so what's that mean? Oh, yes! Come on! You're the best around! Nothing's ever gonna bring you down! You're the best around! Nothing's ever gonna bring you down! Well done, guys. Thank you so very much. 101, as BBA has just said. We've done it, guys. We've got 𝗕𝗂 to 100. Fantastic work. We're going to be doing a brilliant duck race next week for that, guys. He's put a fantastic bundle together. I'm looking at. I've not had a chance to keep up on StatChat Interact, but some fantastic posts coming through there, guys. It really is. But we're close on time. This one. So this one right here is a 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It's one of the restrikes of the 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. This was a gift from 𝗕𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗏, really early on. He's a fantastic guy, Lee is. But let's see, he sent me a genuine one and everything, in the green, all the way in the green, so that can go back in the box. This year's 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the 2025 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, in the green, no trouble. I thought it would be being a Perth Mint. They're normally 4 9s, aren't they? Zombucks, which one's this? This is the Kilorand, so the Zombucks version of the 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. That's through, no trouble whatsoever. We've got the Kangarooing next up, which is another one of the Zombuckses. That's through, again, no trouble whatsoever. We've also got, no, I can't do it in order, I can't. We've got last year's 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the one where he's not using his bill for some reason to carry the snake, he's using his talons, which is what 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏s just don't do. So well done on that one, designer, but we'll let you off because it's a cool design. And that's through, no trouble as well. I can't keep up with all the new channels. I know there's some fantastic new channels coming out. There really is. The Nugget Bar. This was from one of the mystery boxes I got from Jamie Frost over in Japan. So that one, all good, no trouble whatsoever. A 𝗭𝗆 Year of the Dragon. Absolutely perfect. Nicely in the green right there. We've got a normal 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 with Paul Kruger on there. Did everyone see the coin that 𝗕𝗂 Numismatic got off me? Stackcollectorcnb got a nice one as well. He got one of the 2 shillings. Oh, my face feels like I'm walking through cobwebs. Does anyone else get that? I don't know if it's got, might be one of my hairs or something, I don't know. We've got a caution on the Krugerrand, caution on the Krugerrand, but we'll let him through, Then this is the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗶 125 years coin right here, where you've got the 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗃, the kangaroo and the koala. No quokka, unfortunately, but you've got the other three retrobates right there. And let's have a look on that one. Absolutely perfect, no problem whatsoever. How are we doing on the likes, guys? I set a little target tonight, didn't I, of 60 likes. So how are we doing on that? We got anywhere with that one? Let's have a quick look. I'll have to go onto YouTube to see if that one's come through or not. Onto YouTube, and we're on. What are we on? Why can't I see the likes? Why can't I see? Oh, 50. We're only 10 away, guys. Here we go. I'll like my own video. Get us one closer. 9 away. Can we get to 60 likes, please, guys? Come on. If we can do it, that would mean everything to me. It really would. Just a little target I've given myself for tonight. It's a ghost touching his face. Yeah, could well be. I'll have to get my ghost meter out and check for that. But speaking of quokkas, let's do our first one. We've got the which quokka is that right there? Is that the 2021 one? That is. Got a little lizard on here as well. But let's get him tested, and he's in the green and straight through. And just look how quickly you can test your pieces. You know, I'm rabbiting away with you guys whilst we're doing this, but if I wasn't doing that, I'd probably be done by now. Another one in the green, straight through. And this is what I love, you know, this is what I love about this. We've got the 2007 Bird on the Wire 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵. This one came from Jumping Silver. It's one that I was trying to get my hands on for quite some time, and he let me know that he had one for sale, so let's have a look on this one. And that's absolutely fine, no trouble whatsoever, straight through. Right, next up we've got the Spinner Dolphin from the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 again. I'm sure it is the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 on that one. Yeah, if it's not the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵, it'd be the Royal Australian Mint, but I'm pretty sure the Spinner is the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. Of course, you've got two mints coming out of Australia, the Royal Australian Mint and the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. But this one, regardless of which mint it was, it's in the green, so that's what we like to see. 59, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. If we're at 59, I have genuine faith that we can get to 60 by the end of the night. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh, I've got 58. I've got 58. So maybe someone unlicked the like button. You can't unlick the like button once you've licked it. That's it. Licks are for keeps, guys. We know this. Right, move on. We've got, what's this one? This is an American Silver Eagle. I know that much, and it's a 2015. This one is. And that's in the green. That's no trouble whatsoever. Next up, we've got another 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. We've got the 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵, which is the 2022 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵. And that one's through, no trouble whatsoever. Another 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵, which one's this? This is the 2023 𝗃𝗶𝗵𝗵. And again, through, no problem. No, still 59. Why is mine's only saying 58? Mine's lying to me. Let me refresh it. Oh, mine says 60 now. You guys are the best. Around, nothing's ever gonna bring you down. You're the best. Around, nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Every time we hit a goal, guys, every time I hit a goal, that's what you're getting. This next one, love this piece, guys. This is the 𝗃𝗁𝗵𝗵𝗵 coin right here. And what a fantastic coin it is by 𝗬𝗵. And we'll get it under the checker, and we see it's in the green. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we've got an American Buffalo right here. Don't think this is the one I got from 𝗃65. I've got a special Buffalo, and it's 𝗃65's actually stamped it, and I'm sure there's a piece of paper still in it that tells you when I get to that one. So I don't think this one's it, but let's have a look. I've got to look at the coin now. I can't see it. I generally don't think this is one. But is it silver? It is. It is, guys. I'm loving this. I'm feeling good now. I was feeling quite nervous at the beginning, and quick unlike, stop you singing. No. You know, if you play them kind of games, I'm gonna sing for the rest of the night, mate. You know, it's either a quick burst when it's done, or it's a night of me serenading you all, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But next up, what we got? I did this one, 𝗕𝗓𝗃𝗃. Didn't I do this one? I can't remember. I've done it now. It's in the green. There we go. 𝗕𝗂𝘵𝗵, beautiful coins these are. Is this one this year or last year's? Let's have a look. This year's. 2025 this one is. We've got a slightly different border on them, but very, very similar coins. Oh, I didn't even look at the reading. But it's good, and we're through. This next one is the last. It's an American panda. It's a Chinese panda, and it's 2015, so it's the last troy ounce. After this one, we went down to 30 grams for some reason. But this one's good. That was another item from Ray's mystery box. So Ray, you're doing well up to yet. Top marks for Ray. We've got another hairy cow right here. Very different design to the last one. But another American buffalo, aka the bison, and that is another one in the green, so we'll move straight up through. One of the last coins ever to be done by the 𝗵𝗁𝗃 Mint, the Pegasus right there. I can't remember if this or the Anubis was the actual last coin, but it was definitely one of the last coins, and it's in the green. They did us right. They did us right before they closed down. Can you imagine that if they just sold all the last ones like fake silver and then just shut down? Or was it this one? Actually, I think no. I think I'm getting mixed up with this Pegasus, aren't I, guys? I think I'm getting mixed up with this Pegasus. Let's have a look. I bet that's an older one. Yeah, 2027. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's not that one. That's the one that the 𝗵𝗁𝗃 did. So yeah, I do apologise about that. Pegasus and Pegasus. That's how I made that mistake. But yeah, have I tested them both? Let's have a look. 𝗵𝗁𝗃 Pegasus, all good. Which one is that? That's St. Helena Pegasus, probably by 𝗵𝗁𝗃 again, but all good. There we go. There we go. Right. Next up, let's do this. Oh, wow, guys, wowzers. Oh, let's do this poker chip. What I've got is Stardust Boyd Gaming. What's Boyd Gaming? I don't know. Resort and Casino, Las Vegas. More jackpots, hot Stardust slots. More often. There you go. Wonderful piece though. I love silver poker chips. And we're in the green. Fantastic work. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'm really jealous of whoever wins. Whoever wins Nemo's 100 sub giveaway and you win the poker chip in that, it's got half an ounce of silver. If anyone wants to, I'll swap it with you for an ounce of silver because I'd love to get that one together with the other one I've got. Right, next up, 𝗬𝗁𝗃 Kangaroo. Throw another shrimp on the barbie, 365. Hi guys, just on my break. Sorry can't be on tonight, working till 1 in the morning. Have a fantastic night. PS, do I get any point for having to work tonight? Oh, I don't know. I'll think about that. Think about that, 𝗵𝗂𝗃. We'll do some more going coin very soon. That one went through, no problem whatsoever. Record outside the door. Sandy's favourite. Loving it. Right, okay. Well, on 8:30, so we might only get through the bullying, guys. We might not even get onto the proofs and collectibles, unfortunately, because I've got Griff coming in. But we'll get through the bullying at least. Right, so the next up we've got is a koala coin, so another perfect coin. So I'm thinking we should see this in the green, and we do. Perfectly in the green, right there. Absolutely loving it. Let's do another koala straight up. Didn't know I had one koala, never mind two. It's not a series. I get the koalas, I get the quokkas. And the 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 as much as they can, but not the koalas, but I've got a couple of them at least. There you go. I think they've probably come from mystery boxes from my good friend Jamie over in Japan. Here's another one of the Alpha Strike coins right here from Scottsdale. I think this was the first one, wasn't it, this one? What year is this? This is the, this will be 2021, yeah. 2021 on that one. I'm pretty sure that was the first issue of the series. Wonderful coins they are, and it's in the green, so that's what we like. So, I've done pretty well up to yet, guys. I've not had much wool pulled over my eyes. There's the tarot coin, which we'll come back to in a little while. That one is very strange, but everything else all good. All right, here's a quokka. Look at them, guys. Cutest animal on the planet, quokkas, in my opinion. You don't get much cuter than a quokka. You don't get much cuter than a quokka. But it's in the green, so that's all good. Sorry I'm not chatting much, guys. Spreading myself a little thin this eve. Oh, that's fine, Dennis. We appreciate you being here, mate, at least.
And so thank you very much for watching and listening along. All good, 𝗕𝘂. Anything you don't test can be Schrodinger's stack. Yeah, until it's tested, it's neither real nor fake. I love it. Schrodinger's stack, aka Schrodinger's cat. But yeah, I like to say whenever I play the lottery, as long as I don't look at what the winning numbers are, I've got Schrodinger's lottery ticket, and I'm in a position of both winning and not winning the lottery at the same time. So yeah, love that one, mate. Next up, we've got one of my Robin Hood coins. This one's the 𝗬𝗏 Robin Hood. I got this one because I sent 𝗕𝗂𝗏 some money for his birthday to get himself a nice piece. And he picked up one of these, and I was like, wow, mate, that's absolutely incredible. Where'd you get it from? I need to get one of those in my life. And he let me know. I think it was charged, if I remember correctly. And I picked one up for myself. But as we know, he's from Nottingham. But let's see, is he silver? The last one was, yeah, there we go, in the green, not even a caution. So let's get that one moving on. Next up, we've got a Canadian maple leaf from 2021. And let's have a look how that one's coming through. That was absolutely perfect. There you go, buddy. There we go. No trouble whatsoever. We've got a replica of a Morgan dollar right there. A replica of a Morgan. With a little bit of a cracked capsule. I'll have to get that sorted. And we're nice in the green right there. There we go. Stunning coin, says 𝗕𝗂𝗏. They are lovely coins, mate. When I saw it, I love the antique finish. It's kind of got like it's not high relief, but it's kind of like semi-high relief, if you know what I mean. It sticks out just a little bit more than normal relief coins, but really, really, really nice coin. Benson, my head can't take this heat. It seems to swell up more. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you. Are you joking about it besides Benson's head again? He had that before, didn't he? So much detail and so much going on in the background. Absolutely, absolutely. I really, really do love that coin. Next up, we have Lady Justice, which is a coin I got from Jamie Frost over in Japan. This is 2021 Scottsdale Lady Justice. Now, Jamie, if you're still with us, mate, let us know, because I think I've solved a mystery of yours. Now, you keep saying that you've lost a Lady Justice because you buried it in your garden, you can't find it. How many of those did you have? Because you sold this to me, but you also sent me one to sell for you through 𝗀𝗏's auction. So I think maybe you've sold it and you've just kept digging your garden and trying to find it. But if you only ever had two, you sold one to me and you sold one through 𝗀𝗏's auction, so you can stop looking for it. But let's find out if the Scottsdale Lady Justice is silver or not. And it is, right there, look at that, perfect. Triple S, very good, mate, full to the brim now and slipping into a food coma. I'm not surprised, mate. Yeah, I had a little one-person barbecue the other night, and, you know, probably the saddest version of a barbecue, because I just went and bought some hot dogs and some hot dog buns and just had some hot dogs for me tea, because I was really in the mood. It was lovely weather, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get some hot dogs tonight. And I enjoyed them. I actually did enjoy them, so fair play. Got this one at the Germany World Coin Fair. I got it for just under spot price because I haggled them down because it had a little bit of milk on the other side of the coin, but that's it's perfect. So I was quite proud of that. Didn't pay full price on a single pickup in Germany, which I was very, very proud of. And I did well. I did well because it is silver. There you go, guys. And to be honest with you, before 𝗕𝗂𝗏 came about, you could get caught out at these coin fairs I go to. You really could. But one thing I love about the Investor is it's so portable. It's battery powered. We've had it on all the way up till now. It's barely moved on the battery, guys. It really has. And it comes in a really handy little case, and it's super light. So as I say, when I go on Sunday to the Yorkshire Coin Fair, I'm going to be taking that round with me. And if anyone comes down and you pick anything up and you want me to test it while you're there, I'm more than happy to do so. And even if you have something at home and you'd like to bring it down and just give it a quick test under the 𝗕𝗂𝗏, just bring it with you. I'm going to be there. I'll probably get there around 9 o'clock-ish in the morning. I'll do a little tour of the actual fair itself. So I've got terrible gas tonight. Do a little tour of the actual coin itself, coin fair itself, and we'll sit down in the
cafe area and have a coffee and test everyone's silver and see what we've picked up, and it'll be a good laugh. So come down and meet me next Sunday if you're able to, and we'll have a grand old time. We will. This is the other one I was talking about. This is the Anubis, which is I think this is like the second to last coin Pobjoy did. I'm pretty sure the Pegasus we saw earlier was the last one, but this one came out very, very close time frame to the Pegasus. But is it silver? It is. It is, which is fantastic. That's what we love to see. So we'll put that in the box. Next up, we've got another American Walking Eagle, and this one's the 1990, so a little bit of age on this one. Going back, is that 35 years old now? Jesus Christ, that's a 35-year-old coin. But is it silver? It is. It is, guys. There you go. Right. Before I forget, let me just disappear through the courtroom. There we go. Silence. Bailiff, have him. Quick, take him away. Because there we are. I've got one of them. Where's the other one? There we go. There we go. It's just reminded me. See, I ain't got no PJs tonight, guys. I've got my trackies on. I've got my comfy trackies on. You're lucky I've got anything on underneath today. I'm so hot. I could quite happily sit here without my trackies on. We've got next up is going to be the 2012 American Silver Eagle. That's I've just gone and pick these two up so we can get them included. That one's through, no trouble whatsoever. Next up is the 2021. No trouble whatsoever at all. Out my price range, and I don't have enough silver to justify a sim, maybe in the future. Well, BBA, I was genuinely, I was serious, mate. If you want me to pop down, do a little collab video, and bring the Sigma with me, I'm more than happy to do that, buddy. I really am. You're only down the road from me, mate. So do let me know if you would like me to come over and do that, because I'm more than happy to do that, I'm afraid. Jumping into silver, have you got your package yet? Do let us know. Oh, some hand-poured eye candy from Pub Sociology. I'll probably go over to Stack Chat Interact in a little while. But yeah, it's 20 to 9, guys. So we're gonna have to storm it on a little bit. Cycle on that backwards bike and check the coins at the same time. What's that about, backwards bike? Can I book you too, TSC? Yeah, come on, you can all book me. Top guy TSC says, Luke, oh, thank you very much. We call them budgie smugglers. Speedos. That's what I call a budgie smuggler, a speedo. But yeah, maybe next week, eh? This is last year's Bull Mint Phoenix. I've got this year's, last year's, and last year's bar as well. Beautiful coin, and it is silver. We've got the 2023 Samoa Tiger right there. Let's get this, yeah, green, no trouble. I'll do a bit of a quick fire round. We've got the 𝗎𝗏, 2023 𝗎𝗏. I love this coin. Really like this coin because I'm an Aries, so it speaks volumes to me. But it is green. I keep looking on my streaming software. That's not going to tell me if it's silver or not, is it? You know, you're going to coin Huddersfield mid-July. Yes, it'll be end of July, won't it? In Huddersfield. Because actually, isn't that the Yorkshire Coin Fair? If it's Yorkshire Coin Fair, yes, I'll definitely go in. But if not, I'll try. Give me more detail about it, Papa, and I'll definitely look into that. But I'm definitely going to be going to the West Midlands Coin Fair the mid-month and the Yorkshire Coin Fair the end of the month going forwards, and I will have the Sigma with me to do that. Oh, the clown bike. Yeah, he did such a good job on that clown bike. Yeah, you'll have to get some video of me having to go on clown bike, and I will injure myself. I will injure myself on it. I'll try and get TSC on it and film it 360. So I'm no trying involved. Try there is not. Do or do not. There is no try. Hey, Magic Yoda. Magic Yoda. It wasn't me. You might have thought that was me speaking right then, but it wasn't. It was Magic Yoda. We have not seen him for a while. We'll have to bring questions for Yoda back. It's a segment I absolutely love. Budgies are very good at mimicking. I taught my grand's budgie to swear. Love it. I absolutely love it. Right. Oh, what's this? The Mortuga Zombux is sneaked his way in there, and it's silver. So we'll move on. What's this one? Oh, this one's interesting. So this is the first ever. This is the 1990. We did the 1990 American Silver Eagle, but this is the 1990 𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗃𝗃. So I haven't got the whole series, but I've got the first of this series. This is the first ever issue. But is it silver? Did I do right? It is right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, as Burning Man would say. Right, next up, we've got the 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃. Fantastic coin right here. And it is silver. It is silver. So, other than the one reprobate that we've had to have hauled off by the bailiffs, we're actually doing very well tonight. I'm going to save that. What can I get? Ooh, there we go. Right. Brilliant. Okay. Little fun quiz we're gonna do later. But I meant to do this earlier, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna start with Paul, because going back to, we mentioned, you know, all-time highs a few times. I've got a question for everyone. Here we go. There we go. Just put a poll out, guys. Very interested to see what you guys think. I'm going to put my. Can I answer it? No, it doesn't look like I can answer it. But the poll is: will we see a new all-time high for silver in 2025? Because it's getting quite close. It's getting quite close, guys. All-time high was 29 quid something, just shy of 30 quid, and we've already been above 27 quid this year, and we're just below it at 26.80. So. I personally, it's not letting me click anything, but I would say yes on that one. We've got 75% saying yes at the moment. We'll leave that up for a little while, and we'll see what you guys think. Will we see a new all-time high in 2025? I predict we will. Going on what we've seen up to yet. Waiter, there's a fly in my soup. What's he doing in there? Backstroke. Spike Milligan. Yeah, absolutely. Cash terms or real terms? What's that? What, I don't know what I'm missing there. Out of 1 million people, only one other person I found who can ride it. He's a British MX. Well, now you've made it a challenge, BBA. Now you've made it a challenge. I'm so backwards. I'll probably do it all right. But I'm one of the very few people. I have to invert my axis when I'm playing on games on. I know 𝗵𝗁, he's actually the same as me in this. And it's quite rare, and it's dead annoying because I play on Call of Duty on someone's console for a while, and then I pass them the controller back and be like, "Oh, what you done here? Oh, bloody hell, Ben! What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, it's exactly the same for me when you hand me the controller. I can't do it the way you do it either. You know, it's because I do it. It's kind of like an airplane. So it's like I press up to go down, and pull back to go up, just like you would on an airplane. Pull back to go up. Push forward to go down, and that's how I do it on a game. But like most people, you know, they do it the other way around. I have to invert it. Yeah, I know 𝗵𝗁, I know you're like that, aren't you? He thinks yes. Hopefully in December we'll make the spot price bars incredible. All right, wouldn't that just be fantastic if you got a new all-time high in December? That would be brilliant. Let's have a look. $50, 30 GBP. Is that your prediction for it, mate? 31, I think, says stacking McCraven. All-time high, accounting for inflation. No, not accounting for inflation. Just you know, on the number. I get what you're saying now, mate. I'm thinking about 36 and Oz by Christmas. I'm not saying, you know, we won't see that actually. You know, seeing what we've seen so far this year. It's gone up quite a bit, hasn't it? You know, it's gone up like. We're near enough gone up 10 quid on the spot price of silver in just the last 2 years, which is quite a high amount. It really is. Not confident but hopeful, says Ray. I'm not saying it definitely will happen, but I've got a good feeling it might just do that. We're at 82% on the answer. Most likely all-time highs as things are heating up around the world. If you look at which war defence assets are where it's only going to kick off worst. Yeah. I'm sure it will go up to and above 30, yeah. I'd love to have a go on a clown bike. I'm dyslexic, so never know what's left or right. Anyway, I love that one. Great memory, TSC. I'm trying to clear the normal way as it's a nightmare when I'm playing games with my son and I have to keep changing back. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I remember because it's quite rare, isn't it? You don't see that many people who have to invert the Y-axis like what we do.
Yeah, I know what you meant. So yeah, I guess that's annoying. And same as say, whenever I used to, I don't do it so much anymore, but I used to back in the day, me and my mates would all sit around, we'd have take it in turns, having a go, and then you'd be in the heated battle, you'd pass someone with the controller and be like, oh, just constantly going around looking at the floor. Quite funny, but so it used to be the same for me. I'm able to do a video on my coins, etc. I've collected so far in the next couple of weeks. Oh, Nessie, I can't wait to see that. Are you doing it? Are you going to bring it out on YouTube, or are you just bringing it out on TikTok? I've not had much chance to go on TikTok recently, unfortunately. Good question, Andy. It's always about predictions at the end of the day. Who was that? 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗇 Scott, can anyone give a reason with substance as to why silver will reach the figure people are speculating? I'm just going on market patterns, mate. You're seeing that increase, aren't you? And you've got other, like people have said in the. So if I was going to give you tangible reasons as to why I think we will see it go above 30, is based on what we've seen up to yet. It's not an unrealistic amount of increase. We've got various things going off in the world which do affect the price of precious metals. Admittedly, more so gold, but you do still have people coming into silver, and I can genuinely see we're hitting above 30. It's not a stupid way off. We're not saying it'll be 50 by the end of the year. We're saying that we can see it going up a few more quid. Now, if I go back to, because we keep a track of this every single week, when I go back to what we were looking at in February, so not that long ago, it was 24 quid 80. So you've already got 2 to 3 quid already. If you go up another 2 to 3 quid, you're there. You know what I mean? So it's realistic. Now, again, we can't. None of us can predict the future, but I can definitely say there's a few factors there that would indicate to me that we would see a new all-time high on silver by the end of the year. I might be wrong. We will find out by the end of the year, but I think we are going to see one this year. But a good question. It is a good question. But the true honest answer, the honest answer is none of us know for sure. None of us know for sure, because something might happen tomorrow that might massively affect market values, etc. I can't ever see. Now, somebody asked me recently that if we go above the new time high, will we see something happen like what we saw in 2011, where it crashes? Because after 2011, it truly did crash, and it's taken us this long to get back up to anywhere near where it was back in 2011. But because of the industrial use of silver, I don't think you'll ever see that as much ever again. I don't think you will ever see a crash in silver value like that, because when you have the amount of industry using silver as what does at the moment, it's kind of a bit of a safety blanket for the value of silver. A lot of the times these people get to dictate how much they're paying for the asset purely due to the sheer volume of the asset that they're getting. So I personally can't see us ever getting a massive, huge crash in silver like we did before in 2011. And again, that's mainly and purely due to the industrial uses of silver. Has anyone seen the new electric car battery built by Samsung? Something like 20 times more efficient than the current batteries used, made from silver. I've not seen that, but I see loads of things about new batteries all the time, like radioactive batteries and things like that. So interesting, very, very interesting. I was reading somewhere, I think somewhere that 2030 silver will getting mined from landfill because we're not like recycling silver from things like solar panels or anything like that at the moment, because it's not cost viable to do so. One day in the future we'll go across that line, and it will then become cost viable to actually mine silver, like you say, from landfill, because there's so much tech that's been thrown away with silver in it. At the moment, it's not cash viable to do that, but there will be a day in the future where it absolutely is. Those batteries will need 1 kilogram of silver. Well, there you go. So it's things like that will definitely, keep the price of silver. It would act as a safety blanket at least. Anyway, guys, need to get this on because I'm running out of time here. One that I love. This was a Secret Santa gift from Shiny Precious Metals, I do believe, but it's for Yggdrasil, the World Tree, as we saw from my video earlier, when you make 4 hungry, the very roots of 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝘀 itself shakes. Instant pass with it being an SS mug. What's that? Green tea? Ah, green tea. Fair enough. I'm trying to keep up on Stacker Social. All right, anyway, 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝘀, come on. I know a fella who extracts gold from 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗺𝗵. Yeah, absolutely. I know a few people that do it. Green on that one. That's what we like to see. Right, quick fire Bitcoin round. Right, first Bitcoin. Green, good. Second Bitcoin. Green, good. Right. Oh, I love this coin. I was inspired by Jamie Frost. I had to buy this for him because he loves Marilyn Monroe. And when I saw it, I just fell in love with the coin. I was like, yeah, I have to get one of those for myself, don't I? So we've got the Marilyn Monroe icon coin. It's my favourite out of the icon series and the only one I've got. And that's green, so we move on. Another one of my favourite coins, we've got the Scottsdale Cowboy right here. Really need to get myself a Scottsdale Rifleman round. If anyone can help me get hold of a Scottsdale Rifleman round, let me know. Because I love these and I would really love to get that as well. But that's in the green. 365's Scottsdale Cowboy used to be held in the TSC vault because I received that from Stanky Cracker, nearly said it. I received it from Cranky Stacker before 365 set up his PO box, so I had to hold on to it for a little while. But next up, we've got the 2016 𝗂𝗶𝗵. And that one is once again green. That's what we love to see. 𝗂𝗶𝗵, 2024 𝗂𝗶𝗵, last year's 𝗂𝗶𝗵. We've got the family of 𝗂𝗶𝗵s right there. And we're in the green. Beautiful. The band Britannia. We're about to bring contraband out in the court. We'll have none of that round here. Official merchandise only. This is the 𝗵𝗁 Britannia coin. Now, they had to pull these back in. They weren't allowed to make them because Britannia is trademarked. Unlike Sovereign, which anyone can make a Sovereign, only the Royal Mint can make a Britannia. And this is the 𝗵𝗁 Britannia, 1 crown. And if we pop that on there, we see that it's silver. We'll whisk it away quick. It doesn't matter. Band, get him off, get him behind bars. The pound cost average is a proven method, but with so much talk of silver breaking out, I'm torn as to go very heavy right now or just put the extra pounds into gold. That's a great question, Ashley. I'm a big fan of the pound cost average myself. It's like Warren Buffett always used to say, time in the market beats time in the market. Now, you can time the market. It's not impossible to do so. And if you time the market, you can get really good gains really quickly. But if you time it wrong, it can go badly for you. It's a very difficult one when we're at a time like we are now because it's very high. And normally, you know, when things are at an all-time high, that's not necessarily the best time to buy into something because a lot of the time it will already have rolled itself out. You know, and it lost steam and locomotion. So a lot of the times when you see things drastically drop, that's when you want to jump in and buy. But it's a very interesting question because I do believe that silver and gold haven't run out of gas yet. I generally think that we're gonna see some more. But the problem is when you're talking speculatively like that, I find it very difficult to give people advice because I could be wrong, and if you go and put a load of money in silver and then you don't see necessarily high increase in silver or maybe even a little drop, I'd feel terrible. What I will say is I think gold's a fantastic investment all times. Gold, we've seen it all-time highs a couple of times earlier on in the year, and I do think over time at least you'll do well on both assets, but I'm a big, also like you say, myself, I'm a huge fan of dollar or pound cost averaging. Next up, we've got another 𝗂𝗶𝗵. Don't worry, Griff, I'm getting through as quick as I can, mate. As quick as I can, bud. There we go. We've got that one through. Libertad, the Libertadas. The Type 2 Libertad. I need to get myself a Type 1. I do need to get myself a Type 1. But the Type 2's through. That's fantastic. Another American Silver Eagle. 2002 on this one. And that's in the green. Fantastic. Maple. This one's a 2012. Susan Boyle, is it? Is it Susan Boyle? It's not Susan Boyle, is it? Who is it? It's Susan something beginning with a B. I can't remember. Susan Boyle. She was that singer from X Factor, weren't she?
One that were a bit nuts, but she had a fantastic singing voice. Right, what year are you? 2012, I think I said. 2012 Maple. Fantastic, we're through. Right, next up, a Pioneer. 1982 USA Engelhard Pioneer. Fantastic coin. Love these Pioneers. But is it silver? It certainly is. That's what we like to see. The 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗏, another one of his on books right there. Fantastic. 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗏 to 𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗏. And this one's the 2020 scene. 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗏𝗏. Get another shrimp on a Barbie. My accents are terrible tonight, but that is a green. That's what we like to see. We've got a nice old Canadian maple right here. We've got a 1989. 1989. It might actually be my oldest bullion coin right here. That one, but it's 1989. But let's have a look. Yeah, it's in the green. That's what we like to see. Next up, we've got Erik Bloodaxe, fantastic Viking king right there. He was pretty sure he was the last Viking king of Northumbria, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be getting that mixed up. But what I'm not mixed up about is the fact that it's silver, and that was my Christmas Secret Santa gift from 𝗙𝘂𝘀𝗃 this year. So, mate, thank you very much for that. Another quokka. Fantastic in the green. And then we've got Pandemonium. He's on box. Ooh, he's on borderline of getting a caution on that one, but I think he is just in the green. We'll let him off. 27 quid a loaf. Sounds about right. In 2 years' time at least. There she is. Ian Attenborough's just put Susan Boyle in Stat Chat Interactive, if anyone doesn't know who I mean. Next up, we've got the African elephant. No, it's not. It's the elegant. It's the Zombox. I was thinking to myself, why have I got an African elephant? I didn't know I had one of them, but it's the Zombox elegant. And it's just in the green, once again, just in the green. This is the one I was talking about. This is the stamped 365 Days of Silver. You won't see it. It's just in the. I can just make it out. It's in the guy's hair. But the reason I know it is because he put a little tag in there. Is it too early to ask about secrets? You can ask, buddy. You can ask. About a month before Christmas, it'll be the same thing as it has been for the last 2 years, mate. I'll let people know. You know, a month or two, probably around the beginning of November, I'll let people know to contact me to get themselves on the list, and it'll be the same thing, mate. You know, it's worked very well the last 2 years. We've had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, don't worry. There will be another Secret Santa coming up this year. I'll use the same website, etc. I've done it for 2 years now, guys. And so any of the new creators, if you want to get involved, it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot. One of the reasons I did it is it's a great way for us creators to share each other's names and shout each other out. So I'll have a Secret Santa from one of the other creators, they'll have me, and someone else will have someone else, and we put playlists together with all the videos on, and it's meant to be a lot of fun, and they are a lot of fun as well. But let's see if 365 done me right on this one. He's done me right, and I'm glad to hear that, because if you look right down in the corner of me Stat Chat, it always says, it's got a little spinning gold globe, and it says sponsored by Stackers Social. And to make that official, and it is official, I'm officially sponsored by Stackers Social, even though I'm technically a founding member. This right here was my payment. It's what my payment for sponsoring Stackers Social. This and a couple of boxes of caramel lattes, which I have mentioned. Sorry, dry throat, guys. Mentioned before. I've run out. My throat's so dry. Do you know what would help? Caramel latte would help me right now. So feel free to. You've just sent me a wonderful, wonderful gift. You could have snuck a pack of caramel lattes in there, 365. No, I'm being cheeky. You sent me a wonderful, wonderful gift, which I'm more than grateful for. So thank you very much. Right. Couple more, only a few more left now. We've got an Armenian Noah's Ark created by 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗋𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 getting that one right. I could have made a question about that, but it's passed. It's through. We've got the Mustang right here, the 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃 Mustang right there. Beautiful coin. But is it silver? It is. It is. We'll get him through. Next up, we've got the Silver Town poker chip. Wonderful little coin right there. And it's silver. That's fantastic. And then next up, this is one I was on about. This is 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗏, and yep, 𝗕𝗶𝗵𝗏𝗏 poker chip, the Casino Royale. Beautiful coin. 𝗖𝗵𝗁𝗁's got the coloured version of this. They really are absolutely fantastic. Hey, Nemo's in 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗃𝗃. Woke to a notification there, lads. We've done it. I've just broken 100 subs. I cannot thank this community enough for the love and support on my journey. You guys are the real legends. If you haven't already done so, comment the magic phrase on the giveaway video, and hopefully we get this run next. Oh, it's getting run next Saturday now, bro. It's getting run next Saturday, Nemo. But well done, Nemo. Congratulations. It's a little spoiler. If you did want to enter and you haven't done so yet, I do believe the magic phrase is Tash Collector. The Tash Collector. Taking me a long time to regain that. I had that name. That was my old name, and then during a moment of madness, I got rid of it. I was like, no, I'm no longer Tash Collector. So I've been working hard on it, and I think it's fair to say I'm now once again the Tash Collector, which is fantastic. Right, I'm awake to wait to get back to bed. Have a great night, guys. Can't wait to watch a rerun. Nemo, fantastic work, mate. So glad to see you get there. And even this one here, even this one behind me is happy with you. Get out of here, Judy. We don't want to see you. Get out of here. Go on. Right then, guys, what do you reckon? Shall we get my good friend 𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗃, and then we can. Did I do that one? Did I do two below? I did. There you go. It's green. Right, before I do that, right here. Let me end this poll, and because we're going to do another poll. No, that's not what I need to write. Right, coin 2, and right, a little bit of fun tonight, guys. No prizes. This is just for fun. But right here, okay, right here, I have 2 coins. Let me just make sure they're both the right way around. 2 coins right there. As you can see, they both show the Aztec calendar, the sunstone, as it's sometimes also known. One of them is real, and one of them is fake. This is coin 1 on the left-hand side. This is coin 2 on the right-hand side. So, let me know, guys. I've just started the poll. What do you reckon? Coin 1 or coin 2? Which one's the fake? Let us know, and we'll find out in a little while. I'll pop them, they're right there just under the Sigma. So I'm going to not touch them again. We'll keep them in the same order. But let us know. We'll get back to that in a little while. On the last poll, 79% think that we will see a new Rinda would have been a good call. 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗃𝗃 now 300 subscribers, says Ian Attenbury. Oh, fantastic. See, Rocky, I had a premonition. There you go. Can we have Judge Rinda next, please? Yes, yeah. You know what? Oh, no, I'm too busy. We need to get Griff on. Or else I would have done. But before we do that, I've got something to show BBA. Because I've got some of my proofs here. We're not going to have time to do up proofs. But I wanted to show this to BBA because he got himself. Where are we? Come on, COA. He got himself a Turks and Caicos silver proof. And the good thing about these silver proofs is they're actually 999 fine silver. They're not 925 silver. And just over a troy ounce of 999 fine silver. And BBA got one for literally a couple of quid. Because he didn't know it was 999 silver. And just to prove that they are, BBA, this is the last one we'll do. This is one of the Turks and Caicos 20 crowns 1993 silver proofs. But if you pop it under there you go, in the green, mate. Turks and Caicos silver proofs, 999 fine silver and a troy ounce of it, buddy. So that coin you got yourself for a couple of quid, just because it don't say fine silver on it, was a fantastic pickup, mate. It really, really was. So well done to you on that one, BBA. Yeah, I have one, and it's beautiful. Yes, yeah, and you literally got yours for a couple of quid, didn't you? You got it for next to nothing. So, so fantastic work to you on that one, mate. But like I say, the Turks and Caicos, they are actually 999 fine silver. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's get Griff on so we can do some giveaways. Because don't forget, guys, my giveaway tonight. You got the community bundle. Right there, with all the poker chips, the coins and the stickers and everything. You've got Car Gold pen, and then from me personally, you've got a 1797 cartwheel 2p coin, fantastically historical coin right there. You've got a 1997 925 sterling silver proof with a certificate right there. I love these coins; they look fantastic. You've got some sort of old carriage right there. I love the design of that one, and then you've got the 1954. Rose, Fischl and Clover right there on the 22 karat gold cameo. But not only that, you've also got the Perth Mint kangaroo bar as well. So a fantastic bundle up for grabs tonight. But that's not all, because Griff's also doing a giveaway on his own for his 300 subscribers. And he's going to be giving away a piece of silver for that as well. Getting SS YouTube channel to 300. Absolutely fantastic work. Absolutely fantastic work. Is that what Ian meant? I didn't actually completely understand what Ian meant. I thought somebody on Stacker Social had got to 300 and I'd just not missed it. So well done, Stacker Social YouTube channel. Fantastic work. And well done to everyone else who's hitting these milestones. Absolutely wonderful. It really is. So where are you, Coin Noob? Let's have a look. Right. Okie dokie. Get my coin, my duck race list sorted. There we go, and let's get Griff on. I'm gonna have to go into studio mode very quickly. Google Meets, online video call, conferencing, new meeting, starting instant meeting. Cool. Invite button, send that to Griff on a message. Right, Noob, I've sent you the invite for the meeting, mate. So if you can accept that, we'll get you into the courtroom, my friend. Ooh, what a warm one today. Please remember, when you subscribe, to leave a comment on a short for the subscribe to stick out. Yeah, absolutely. And if you if you go over to subscribe to someone for my recommendation, do let them know that it was the idiot from the Saturday Night live streams that sent you. Absolutely. Right, I can actually see myself now. My moustache needs a little bit of maintenance right there. There we go. Fantastic work. Right. So we're just waiting for Griff to accept the call now and get himself on there, and then we'll have a quick chat about Griff. The reason I wanted Griff to come on is because obviously tonight is all about the Sigma Investor, which I was very graciously loaned by Trusty Metrics, and that's who's enabled me to do this tonight for you all. So Griff has been working with his Sigma for quite some time now. He's had it for a good few months, and he's done some fantastic content with it. Now, I've had it for a very short period of time, and I think it's fantastic, but I wanted somebody who's had it for a little bit longer, who's got a bit more experience with it, to come on and let us know about how they found things, that kind of thing. He's coming, guys. Don't worry. I've just had a little ting tong to let me know he's waiting. How you doing, buddy? You good? We'll just have to wait for him to set up his camera and everything, and we'll get him on, and then we'll probably go straight into the duck races. We'll go straight into my duck race at least. Have a little bit of chat with Griff, and then do his duck race. And don't forget, to win Griff's, you've got to be live wheels tonight. If the person who wins Griff's duck race isn't live, we're rerunning it, guys. Are you there, buddy? No trouble, mate. No trouble. It's all right. I just couldn't hear you, so I was like, I hope everything's okay. Awesome. Let me just get you added in then, my friend. Window capture. Griff. that's the right one. Fantastic. Okay, so let me just crop it so we can get rid of all that faff that people don't need to see. There we go. Sorry guys, just bear with just for a moment. I've just got to, because I'm not able to sort this out in advance like I used to be able to do with Skype. Skype was the best for video calls. I miss Skype, I do. But if I do that and I do that, how you doing, buddy? You well?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And why have you? Oh, why is it doing this again? It did this last time. Right, I come off a studio mode and it's not showing you. Why are you not showing Griff?
I saw myself.
Hey?
I saw myself on the screen.
Did you? Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
What's going off here? Right.
There I am. I'm on again.
Oh,
And I'm black.
there we go. There we go. Can you see yourself now? I can't. I could for a moment, and then you disappeared for some reason.
Now I can see a bit of a duck race and... Oh, no, that's gone.
Yeah, no, that's when I was trying to fuff about with it. Right, okay, no worries. Let me add it again. It did this last time. This Google Meets for some reason. It did this last time. Yeah, you've got... Yeah. Okay, back into studio mode. Why is it doing this? Google Meets, you're the worst. Skype was 10 times better. Back in your screen, TSC. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can see it, guys. It's for some reason when I'm in studio mode, it puts them in no problem. And then for some reason, as soon as I come off it goes back onto my screen. I don't know why. Why do you do that to me? Google, yeah, that's the one that I want. Yeah, okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. Brilliant. Right. Yeah, I can see on screen. Okay, let me put that down into there. Stacking with Craven. He's just joined as a gold member. Thank you so much. Right, let me right now come out of studio mode. And you've disappeared again.
No, I'm still there.
No, you believe me, you've disappeared.
Oh, because of the delay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there at the minute.
You're
I've
back.
gone again.
You've just caught up.
Oh,
See, yes.
He's coming on and off.
Yeah, so what happens is if I take it out of studio mode, you disappear for some reason. So I'll keep it in studio mode. The only problem is it makes it like in normal mode, it's dead small for me to see on the screen anyway. And then when I've got in studio mode, I've got two versions of it. It makes it just tiny, so I can't see anything. But it'll do for now. It's trial night.
It'll do.
Convict me accordingly for my sins, says Stack of Craven. Yeah, no, I'll keep. We should be all right in studio mode. No trouble at all. Right, buddy. Because I've been keeping everyone waiting, we're going to go straight over to the duck race, and then we'll have a good old chat. How's that sound to you?
Marvellous.
Awesome. Right, let's get over there, guys. In fact, before I do that, I haven't even copied my list of people for the duck race. We've got 77 people in tonight's duck race, guys. Here we go. So if I go over to the duck races, here we go, and we're going with names, edit list, get rid of the stock naming there, and as you can see, we've got 77 right there. Done on that one. Griff, my friend, how long would you like this race to be?
What's it, your race or my race?
This is mine. This is just my my normal weekly one, but the special
1 minute 27 seconds.
1 minute 27 seconds. I don't know, 365.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out. Who wins it, dear?
Who wins it, DSD?
We can't see. Oh, I mean, bloody studio mode. Here we go. Now, every time I do that. There we go. Studio mode. A little bit different this week. Trial by fire. The ducks are out of the water and into the fire. There we go. We've got it. Yeah, things are a bit different now because I've got a rocking studio mode. In fact, let me come out of studio mode and no, didn't work. I was hoping if we might have fooled the system, but no. There we go. Right, okay, as you can see, we've got a list of 77 people in there, right there. We've got 1 minute 27 on the timer as requested by CoinNoob. And we've got these 77 ducks right there. Right, chat. Not yet, not too early. But I'm going to want one of you lovely people in the chat to give me the shuffle number as soon as I say go. There we go. Oh, Queen Nessie. We must have pressed the button at the same time. You literally just got in there. Just got in there, Queen Nessie. In fact, I'm checking on YouTube for that one. That was very close. Am I just seeing that because it's I'm seeing mine first? Where we stack collector live stream. If it's not Nessie, if Nessie's not in time, it'll be Robot Toaster. But Nessie was so close. I've just got to double check. Right, let's have a look. Where's my go? No, Nessie. I've looked on the on actual YouTube, and you came in just before I said go. So it's Robot Toaster with 1. So there we go. Right, here we go. 1 shuffle then, guys. 1 shuffle. There we go. I've got no idea who we've got in here. 𝗁𝗑𝗃 is definitely there. I can see 𝗁𝗑𝗃. We've got GSH Duck as well. Trump Duck's up there. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 Duck's there. Liberty Duck's there. Grandma Duck's there. Rudolph Duck's there. Bobby Duck's there. Pirate Duck's there. Panda Duck as well. Batman Duck's here. Little Mermaid Duck. Punk Duck. Snowman Duck. That looks like Teddy Bear Duck just there next to Princess Duck. We've got Cosmo Duck. Captain Duck. Queen Duck. Top Hat Duck. Oh, we've got all the A-listers in tonight, guys. And thumbnail TSC. It actually is the thumbnail tonight, 365. It actually legitimately is the thumbnail of tonight's live stream. So that one, I was thinking of you when I put that in. So I'm glad you picked that up. I'd say ladies first, queen. Hey, what? What am I missing there? I'd say yeah, but I've got to go by the rules, guys. I'd love to just hit that button one more time for Nessie. I would love to do it, but I've got to go by the rules. I'm sorry. Rigged Duck. Oh dear, I don't know. Right then, buddy, I need you to give me a countdown, and as soon as you say go, we will get this race on the go and find out who's going to be winning tonight's Duck Race bundle.
No problem. Excellent bundle put together tonight. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go.
And they are off, and straight away it looks like it's Strawberry Duck. Who's that? Summit Bullying Coins. Will's Bullying Coins in the lead right now is Strawberry Duck. We've got Teat, Captain Duck, and also Cassie Hall, Plain Duck number 10 up there as well. Gold Silver Hunter, he's Dr. Duck tonight, but GSH Duck is Diaxis, because GSH Duck is a dino duck, because GSH likes to dress up as a dinosaur. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent right there. It's currently Kilroy was here and Poke Hayden just behind. Silver Punk is up there. Silver Punk is trumped up tonight. 54 seconds left on the timer. Luke's up there. Queen Nessie is up there. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃 is storming ahead as Dr. Duck. Sorry, GSH is Surgeon Duck, not Dr. Duck. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 is Dr. Duck. Poke Hayden currently in the lead. 40 seconds left on the timer. CoinNoob is right there, sneaking his way to the back of the pack. He's still never won a duck race yet. Is this going to be your night tonight, CoinNoob? Come on, buddy. James Mellington's on there. Pure Metal Stackers currently in the lead. Silver Spectre is storming ahead as well, which Panda Duck number 71. CoinNoob 71, there we go. Could it be? Is that a sign? I don't know. But we're into all change right now in this final 20 seconds. Is anyone going to... Someone will make a break for about 5 seconds. But right now, who's that going to be? It's currently Jack Chasteen. Oh, as soon as I say it, storms to the back. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Snowman Duck with his extra long hunter? It's only Mr. It's never Mr. Kiwi again. It's never Mr. Kiwi again. He's only won about 15 duck races this year. Everyone talks about GSH. It's Mr. Kiwi wins them all, and he's only won tonight because look how he's got about 5 foot extra distance to everyone else. No, I'm only joking. Congratulations. Shut the duck up. Let me transition back in. There we go. 1 sec. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that's not you. Where are you? Why can't I see you now? Oh, my Lord. Everything's gone. Here we go. There we go. You're up there now. Right, this is getting difficult. No, shut the duck up. Shut up. Right. There we go. Right, I've shut the duck up. What do you think, mate? Coin 1 or coin 2? Which is the fake? At the moment, 57% are saying coin 1. Were you watching?
Yeah, it's coin 1.
Do you think?
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find out soon. It's very close, but just over half do think that. Yes, no, Mr. Kiwi. I was only playing. Well done to you. Well, you're a fantastic guy. You've won the silver proof. I don't know why I'm showing that camera. You've won the silver proof with COA. You've won the 1797 cartwheel 2p piece right there. Fantastic coin. Scarce coin as well. Biggest coin ever to be issued into British circulation. You've got the Perth Mint 1 ounce bullion bar right there. You've got the little bag of goodies as well. So well done to you, Mr. Kiwi. Congratulations, buddy. Give me that zombie perks Griff, you know you want to, says Berklex. I love it. For any Zoomers in the chat, the kiwi is a large flightless bird from New Zealand that feeds exclusively on diet of McDonald's Happy Meals. I love that one. I love that one. Right, Griff, thank you for joining us. We'll do your duck race in a little while, if that's okay, mate. Because I want
whatever you like.
I want to have a good old chat with you because running out of time. I'm on a fencing job again tomorrow, so I've got to be up early in the morning. But I did want to get you on and have a good old chat because what is it? It's got to be what, 6 months now since you you first started working with Trusty Metrics. Is that correct?
About 10 months now.
Even longer. There you go.
Yeah. With you know, I'm so glad you've got the machine. You've obviously been having fun with it. You've had a great night tonight. The time goes so fast, doesn't it? When you I really enjoy doing it. It's really therapeutic and good fun. You get that, and like you say, you've got that one little bar that didn't read right. May well be to do with the colouring or however they've done the enamelling on there, whatever. Because it's the machines, as you said, are really sensitive. And if there's anything else there that it's picking up, it may throw the reading off a little bit. But the bullion wand that you've been using is really good.
Yeah,
it goes down at least 1.5 mil. So
before you go on, I think that's really interesting though because I've done both sides of it and it's only enamelled on one side. So that I'm very curious over that. I will definitely look into it further. But because I've swapped it over and it's completely silver on the reverse. Let's give another go. And it's still coming up at the same reading. So I don't know. It might be a
really, really strange.
Yeah, but it's not the machine, is it? Because everything else has come up nice. It's just that one piece that's come up very, very, very strange. So that will certainly be looked into a lot further. But you're right. I am having a lot of fun with it for sure. But it's not just for fun, is it? It's a serious machine. I've got a few questions I've got lined up that I'd like to ask about it. But first off, what was your first impressions when you first got the machine? I mean, I know you personally, so I know that. But for everyone watching, what did you think when you first got hold of it and you had your first little play around with it?
Well, obviously, I saw people using it online, and I thought that was obviously incredible what it did. And I started watching lots and lots of YouTubers in America, because obviously Sigma's in America, so most of the stackers over there in the shops have Sigma machines. It's the main one. It's the go-to machine for everyone to use. And so when I started speaking to them, and they said they were going to send me a machine to test, I was so excited. I'd done all my research I could on it. I read the manual cover to cover. To make sure I knew what I was talking about when I'd got the machine. And it's worrying when you go through your stack. You kind of know everything should be okay because you're buying from good places, and even if you buy off eBay, there's good sellers on eBay. If they've got lots and lots of sales in silver and gold and they've got good feedback, it's not that much of a worry. But a lot of my silver came from like Atkinson's and places like that, so I wasn't too worried. But it's like Jeopardy. You think, oh my God, here's me telling everyone this silver is real, and I'm gonna make a right mug out of myself if it isn't. You know what I mean? But it's reassuring. It's great fun. And it's an amazing bit of kit, do you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because I've got one sitting here. They are just amazing. They really are.
Yeah, I mean, like we've spoke about this personally many times, and I know you're very much like me. You would never entertain having a company on your channel that you didn't believe in anyway. So just the fact that you show the machine and you continue to do so, that in itself is an indicator that you truly believe in it, and you know, me personally now, I know that's true because I've got my hands on it, and I've had to play about it with myself, and you know,
Definitely.
exactly the same. Now, I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually read the manual at all. Didn't feel it was necessary to do so. There was a guy on YouTube. Now he's mostly on TikTok, but he does a few bits on YouTube, and he did a fantastic video, so I just watched that. If anyone doesn't realise, I'm talking about 𝗁𝗏 right now.
TSD. When you like, I mean, your video today with the detail about the 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, whatever it's called, I don't know the correct pronunciation, but the fact that you, to me as a content creator, if you're going to put information out there, make it as factual as you possibly can. Check your facts, do your research, and get it out there. Not saying that I'm perfect. I'll put my hands up if I'm wrong on anything. But I do like to put that extra effort in and try and make sure that what I'm saying is, you know, is correct. Same as you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think we have a duty as content creators to do that. And I harass these guys so much about the machine, and I've worked well with them. They like my style of, you know, my videos and how I worked. And as some of you know, I've recently went up to their head office up in Hull, and spent a few days with them, and they put me up in a really nice penthouse apartment, really looked after me, and because the plan was always to go and do some videos for them, and it never for any payment. Obviously they cover my costs. I did it for the sheer love of the machine and how much I believe in it, and it took us a long time to get our diaries to mix up, and my God, I had fun down there playing. Even the original is a great machine. Now that I've had my hands on it and played with it. The Investor, obviously, and the Pro is just another level. And the Pro with bridge, if you've seen my little video, my little travel vlog I've done, I got to play with 100-ounce, troy-ounce bars on the Pro with bridge, and it zaps all the way through. They will actually zap right up to about 5 kilos, depending on the shape of the bar, which is incredible.
No,
do you know what I mean? And they are, never mind me, and never mind how much, you know, me and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 the customer service, I've heard BYB saying it, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 saying it. The guys there, it's a family-run company. The guys there are there virtually 24 hours a day. They really are amazing. And the bonus about being in the UK is if there's a problem with a machine, they will sort it out in-house and send you out another machine before they've even got your broken machine back. And the reason they can do that is because the break rate on these machines is infinitesimally small. It's virtually unheard of to have a problem with these machines, which is why they're confident in what they're saying about. Because obviously it's a faff getting it from Sigma in America. It's the customs and import and charges, and it really is a faff. And if there's an issue, you've got to send it all the way back through customs again and wait for it. And so the fact that they've got that, you know, that option to buy and get everything fixed, you know, through an English dealer, the only official supplier of Sigma products in the UK. You know, they are. The guys are absolutely amazing, and I really push them to speak to you, and because there's lots of people that would love the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? And lots of people ask. To be honest, lots of channels that don't really fit the Sigma machine. You do. Do you know what I mean? It was a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean, for them to go with you, and I'm so glad you've had a chance to play with it. And it's amazing, isn't it? It does give you a bit of peace of mind, doesn't it? No matter whatever tests we do, we know the ping test is really, really good, and that's what I used to rely on, because to me the ping test is the best test to do out of everything. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, having that Sigma and flicking them on there is just, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's some really, really good tests out there. I mean, this Sigma sensor test, for me, I'd argue that's the best just because of how quick it is. You know what I mean? But then the ping, you can definitely fall back on the ping if you get any issues with the sensor. And then the specific gravity/weights or measures, fantastic. Now, for me, the most unreliable test is the magnet test, because that's the easiest to trick. You know, bit of copper, and it's very difficult to do it by eye. Then weights and measures and ping test and the sensor test, that's when you start getting to another level. And the fact that the Sigma is able to give you two of those tests, I think most of the time, 90% of the time, you won't even need to come away from a Sigma. Like with new stuff. Now there's the caveat with that. with the older stuff, that starts to become a bit nuanced because things weren't minted to the exact levels that they are today, and that's not the Sigma's fault. It's just it's a strange position where the coins are supposed to be 92.5% silver, but if say 91.8%, it's going to show as being off on the Sigma, but it doesn't mean it's a fake coin. It just means that the mixing that they had back then wasn't up to par. So that's for me, that's the only time where really you're going to need to come away from the Sigma and start looking at other different kinds of tests. But another question I've got for you, mate, is since you've bought the Sigma, well, since you've had the Sigma and you've been able to use it, have you seen any differences in your buying strategy or the way you look at picking up new pieces? Has it made much of a difference to you whatsoever?
Well, you know, it's not a secret that I'm not a huge fan of 3 decimal. Obviously, there's a few pieces that will stick out, and obviously your absolutely beautiful Gothic crown is one of them, which you may notice is a little bit silverier than what it was.
Get off my screen before I kick
thanks
off
to a lovely bit of silver, some lovely silver dip. But yeah, so most of my stuff is fairly modern stuff, to be fair. So I'm never really worried too much, you know, where it, you know, that it's going to be okay. And like I said, just buying from reliable people. Most of the people I buy off, I've been buying off for the last couple of years, and I've never, touch wood, had an issue with a single bit of silver. So I've been really lucky. But it's just so easy to just every piece that comes in. There's quite a lot of silver over to my left that hasn't even made a video yet, and I'm just looking forward to, you know, testing it and putting it. To me, it doesn't go on my spreadsheet until it's been through the Sigma machine. You know, elephant in the room time. It's an expensive bit of kit, nowhere near as expensive as an XRF gun, obviously. But then I wouldn't trust an XRF gun as far as I could throw one anyway. XRF guns are amazing for giving you that metallurgical breakdown of what's in the surface of a coin, but that's just it with XRF guns. They only test the surface. With gold, kit, XRF guns only go about 10 or 15 microns deep. Even the small one that comes with this
goes
180 microns deep.
That's because an XRF is an identifier, whereas the Sigma is a verifier.
It's a verifier, correct.
Exactly. So where an XRF is a fantastic piece of kit, you've got, well, no, where it is when you've got a metal and you don't know what it is. You haven't got any backstory about it, and you can use that, and it tells you, it identifies what metal it is. It doesn't tell you that that's what it is all the way through. It doesn't verify it, whereas what the Sigma is, it's reacting to what you tell it. And I know you know this because you've said the exact same thing to me, but it's reacting to what you're telling it. So it's verifying the information you're giving it. So you're telling it it's pure silver, you're telling it it's this size, this weight, and it verifies that information. And I think you're right in what you're saying. I think people need to realise an XRF is a very, very different type of machine. And yes, you can get a gold coin and you can put it on an XRF and it'll come up, and if it's a legitimate sovereign, it will come up and say, 9.167% gold, etc. But the problem with the XRF, and again, I know you know this more than most, is if you've got a clad coin. So one of the ways that people try and fake gold coins is they'll get tungsten, which is a very similar density metal, so it's going to weigh. You're not going to pick it up and think, oh, that's stupidly light for a gold coin. It's going to weigh about right to make it difficult to tell by the hand. But then if you get an XRF, because the cladded jacket is so thick, it'll pass an XRF but get picked up on the Sigma. You've literally seen occasions where that's happened, haven't you?
Oh yeah, lots of times. There's my own research I've done on YouTube with people showing it passing an XRF test, and then they get a pair of pliers onto the edge and break off the edge, and it's just tungsten inside. So, and obviously Sigma are fully aware of all of that, and the verify machine goes all the way through the sample. Even with the invest machine, goes up to 10 ounces. We know that most collectors, in the community will collect, fractional silver and gold, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 5 ounce, and then mainly and up to 10 ounce. There's not many of us in the community that have got kilo coins and things like that. So the investor is absolutely perfect. I mean, I wouldn't knock the original now. I've seen it. It still penetrates further than an XRF machine, but it is more of a service level machine. But it gives you that option to to get into having to verify at a much cheaper price. But it's, yeah, if you can, I mean, where do you think people should start seriously thinking about one of these? I think it's a no-brainer that if you're a reseller, it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But where do you think, now that you've got one and now that you've seen how good they are and the usefulness of them, as a collector and a stacker, where do you believe, what sort of level do you have to be at in sort of ounces, would you say?
I mean, it's an interesting question. And the thing is, I mean, I kind of touched on it earlier, but what you just said, it's an expensive bit of kit. That's relative, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not got it's not got a small price tag to it. But as soon as you start figuring out, you know, if it protects you buying just 2 ounces of fake gold, what was an expensive piece
1 ounce of fake gold?
Yeah, it's paid for itself at that point. So it starts getting a lot more realistic. So like I said earlier, I think if you plan on being an investor in physical gold, I think it's a must-have. It's just a must-have from the get-go. Now, personally, I actually do think, I'm being genuinely honest here, guys. Even if you're new to silver, but you're planning to do it for the long run, I think they're worth getting into even from the beginning. You know, all you'll do is make sure you've got everything from day dot. If you are, you know, if you're sure that you know, I want to spend the next 10, 20 years building up a vast stack. If you know that's what you're going to do, I think they're worthwhile looking into from the day dot. If it's cash viable, you know what I mean. Everyone's budget is different, but then when you start getting into the hundreds of ounces of silver, I think even as a collector, I think it's time at that point to take a step back and start thinking, well, you know, it's got a price tag to it, but the benefit in the long run could massively outweigh. And and I get, you know, it's not so much, you know, if you find out you've got 1 fake coin in silver, you can throw it away, wipe your mouth and move on. It's not too much of an issue. You know, whereas with gold, just 1 fake coin's a massive issue. But then again, you know, you could be buying. You could now. This isn't silver. This is gold. But this is a genuine story of a guy that I heard of, and he was buying sovereigns from the same dealer for pretty much his whole life, for tens of years, going and getting. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of gold, and it turned out because he got them all from the same dealer, he was getting wool pulled over his eyes the whole time. The dealership closed down. He went to cash in his stack, and every single one turned out to be fake.
Yeah, I know the very story.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wasn't it an all gut-wrenching story? So you could find, you know, say if you've got somebody you know and like, oh right, well he does me answers a couple of quid cheaper than everyone else, so I'm just gonna keep going back to him all the time. You could find out down the line that the reason he does it a couple of quid out cheaper than everyone else is because his were fake. You know what I mean? And everything you've bought could end up to be fake. It's you know. You can do a lot, can't you, by like you said yourself, going to people you trust, you know, trusted suppliers, trusted dealers, and you know, this tarot card here, something's going to come up. We'll find out on that one. You know, I know, believe me, you guys, we're getting a strange reading on it, but I've no doubt in my mind it's an official piece from Agaro. You know what I mean? I've literally no doubt whatsoever about that because of who I got it from, and I know that they're a respectable dealer. So very interesting about that. I mean, other than the enamel, which I completely get that on one side, and just to go, so I saw somebody in the chat regarding conductivity. The Sigma can scan for conductivity, but I haven't currently got it in the conductivity mode. I've got it in the resistance mode, so it has 2 settings: resistance and conductivity. Although with the enamel side, I thought that could be swinging off. It's weird that even when I turn it over and it's on, just the pure silver side, even if I open the capsule, it's still coming up slightly in the red. So very strange, and I can't. I'm looking forward to getting into that and finding out a little bit more. See if I can find any more about that.
Yeah, you do get these little anomalies, but what
Yeah.
all that does is it's now going to make you look deeper into that bar.
Yeah.
So it's just identified that there could be a little issue there somewhere, or it's not quite reading for whatever reason. As you said yourself, you're surrounded by technology and routers and Bluetooth
Yeah.
devices, and we have to say, and Sigma will say this themselves. These machines are extremely sensitive. You need them to be extremely sensitive for what they do when they're testing between 4 nines and 3 nines, which is incredible. So things like this can interfere with it. Obviously, if you were sitting there at home testing your own stack, you wouldn't have all this stuff on.
No.
So and you'd move a little bit away from your router.
I don't think that's the issue. I don't think the issue is coming from the machine. I think it's coming from the bar. I generally do. We're not. I've noticed with the ones, even where I am, the ones you still get a very, very accurate and stable reading on the ones, which I thought was fantastic. Because if someone, say, if you're out and about and say you're at a coin fair and you're somewhere and you've got a little bit of interference that you can't avoid, then you can pop the wand on, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is anything to do with interference, and I don't think the problem is with the machine. I think there's just something a little strange about that bar. I think
there may well be. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. When you've got an issue like that or a coin that's got colours on, the only time my machine gets affected is when it has got, because you don't know what that enamel or the colouring or the paint or whatever has got in it.
Yeah.
So what I I don't use that big bullion wand, even though that goes the deepest. Use the small wand on it. I'd be very interested to see what would happen if you use the very small one on a pure silver area on the other side, just to see if that makes any difference. Because that bullion wand throws its strength pretty far and wide, so it could still be picking up whatever's on there.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's the same with the stackers. The ones do need to have a nice flat area really to really work well.
Yeah,
so
which you've not always got on the stackers, have you? Some of them are so...
No, definitely. That's why. Yeah, the only sort of downside to it. You've got to have a bit of a flat area, but.
Although they did, they all came through okay. They no issue.
Oh yeah. You'll get a reading eventually if you keep manipulating and moving it around. But
it might not be. I've noticed it might be a little bit of a weaker reading when you move it a bit, and it'll go more towards green. You're 100% right there. But I've just turned on the machine again. Let me. I'm just going to get rid of Griff just for a moment, guys. Just so you can go back onto me. So as you can see, we've swapped over. We've got the mini one now. Right, okay, that's the mini wand. I've noticed if it's got a particularly chunky capsule, the mini one won't always go through the capsule. So
the capsule, you have to go straight on the surface.
Yeah. So here we go, guys. Moment of truth, straight onto the surface, no enamel, with the mini wand. We've got a green!
I told you.
Here we go. A reprieve, we have a reprieve. Court in session. Bring him back out. Unlock the cell bailiff. Get him out as quick as possible. We're looking at a court case right there.
The bullion wand is so powerful. Honestly, it's reading through that surface and picking up that stuff on the other side. So small wand has saved you. You're all right.
There you go. There we go. This is what I mean, guys. I had no doubt in my mind that the piece was legitimate. It was just, why we're getting this kind of reading. Now, I would have same as I say, I would have looked into it and probably come back with the same outcome. But I was trying to save time tonight. But there we go. That's done. Just I think the ones are fantastic little additions, aren't they?
They are amazing. Yeah, very, very good. I mean,
what's true on about Coin Noob School in the amateur? What have I done? That's amateur here. I've just used a different wand. That's all. I don't know. This true legend guy.
He's terrible, isn't he? But it's only because I've had the machine a lot longer and I've had to play around with so much different things and different ones and different metals, and it's just stuff that I've learned over. You know what I mean? It's you'd have got there anyway. You'd have realised yourself. It's just the bullion wand is amazing. It's the most powerful wand, But yeah, sometimes you just need to use that little wand to get on an area. It only happens on those types of coins. These normal sort of I have no idea what's on these TEP things, but even with this whatever it's made of on here is never normally an issue. Even though it's just fully colorized, it will go into the green. There you go. So it just depends on what is on the coin. Do you know what I mean? Because I said, those ones, they're very sensitive.
Yeah, I just need to settle something out that's in the chat. So North Sentinel Island is the island that has the people on there that are still, they're still untouched tribe, not tainted by technology. And if you go to North Sentinel Island, they will kill you and eat you because they are cannibals. The island with all the snakes is 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗵𝗿 which I think it has one golden lance-head viper for every metre. And it's an island I would never ever recommend going to. But they have a lighthouse built on it. How did they manage to build that lighthouse on that island? That's what I want to know. But yeah, there's a bit of a question in the chat regarding which one's which island. If only you had read the book, 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗃. I did read the book. I was just making a joke about how good this guy's video is. That's all I was saying. But no, I did have a little read of the. And hey, I wasn't misusing the machine. I just, like Griff said, every now and again you need to just swap things out a little bit and see how it works. But the little one's done us right. And I reckon, just to double check, if I take this out and swap it over. So this next one is not the little wand. It's the same size as the bullion wand, but it's not the bullion wand. Let me just put that back on there. There we go. And then we'll have a look at the poll and see how everyone does. 𝗕𝗂𝘀 is very machine to test the machine. That's I mean there is, that's what Trusty Metrics do, isn't it? Because they have calibration machines in theirs. So yeah, there's not like a consumer level machine that we can buy to test the machine. But all machines get tested. I know for a fact, because I spoke to Trusty Metrics, that the machine I've got was actually tested in-house before they sent it, because I didn't originally know what was causing the thing to move. I was looking at it and I was thinking, hey up, because I looked at your video and you were getting a really stable reading, and I actually contacted Trusty Metrics and they had to call me, and it took about two seconds for them to realise, oh yeah, so me using it right next to my router, right next to my PC, right next to my Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, right next to my Bluetooth microphone, and right next to all my Bluetooth light bulbs possibly isn't the best place to be using it then. And I moved it, I was like, oh yeah, look at that. Actually, if you use it properly, it actually works. So it was. It's
because you're richer than me. I haven't got any of that stuff, so my readings are quite clear. I only use my phone, so because I'm just a pauper.
I don't know about that. I've had to copy you with technology before. It's like with the old projector. I've got a projector in my house now, and it's only because 𝗀𝗀𝗃 got. Well, I was looking at them already, and I saw them on the market, and I was like, they look interesting, but they look too cheap. They look too cheap. And then you got one, and I was like, dude, I've been looking at them. Are they any good? Because when you look at the other ones that have been around for a while, they're a lot less money, but they're fantastic, aren't they?
That's an amazing bit of kit, yeah.
It really is for how much they cost, and you can have a whacking old 150-inch whatever size TV. I nearly dragged it all outside the other day. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was dead hot. I was going to take my green screen out, and instead of having green screen on, I was going to put my white screen on it and just have an outside movie.
Well, you don't need that. You could have just hung an old cotton sheet on the line or something.
But I don't need to, because I've got an actual seat on this that goes on this. It's what it's made for, and I've got it, so I might as well use it, haven't I? You know what I mean? But no, if I didn't have that, you're absolutely right. Just hang a cotton sheet on the line. It would, it worked just about as well. Joker says, I think these machines are good, in my opinion, if you are buying a lot of gold or a trader, gives peace of mind. If you are someone who buys every now and then, probably not. Exactly, and I don't think Joker's wrong there. And we've pretty much said the same, haven't we? It goes down to your usage. Traders and gold stackers, it's essential. In my opinion, it's essential. When it comes to silver stackers now, like, as somebody who's been stacking silver for a few years now, and my stack has started to grow, it actually becomes really, really useful to be able to check your stack, just like you've done with yours, Griff. But there are people out there, so there are other options. So there's people out there that will rent you a machine for a day, isn't there? Now, some of the prices can be silly high, but there are people out there that they've got the machine, they use it as a bit of a business, don't they?
Yeah, there was a chat going on in the Discord. I noticed last week or so somebody was advertising their services on eBay, And this person in the stack of socials getting confused, thinking they were selling a machine for £300.
Yeah.
This chap's got an original, so I wouldn't personally pay for a service for someone to come out with the original. It's a great machine, but if someone was going to come out, I'd want somebody with the Investor or the Pro at least.
I still think 300, even for the Investor and Pro, for to come out and just do it as a one-time service, I think they're overcharging for that. Personally, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But,
I mean,
it is what it is.
It's speculative, isn't it? It is what it is. But if somebody's got a a 500+ ounce collection and they just want that peace of mind and they don't want to spend £1,800 on an Investor to pay sort of 250 quid, maybe they're happy to do that to get their whole stack tested in a day.
Yeah.
It's whatever people's budgets are, I guess, because I've honestly thought about it myself. Do you know what I mean? I'd have to look at the pricings and stuff, and obviously there'd have to be a mileage charge and stuff like that. I'd love to be able to go out and test people's stacks as a job. That'd be really good fun. I'm not sure whether it'd be financially viable, but it's certainly something that's been in my mind for quite a while. But I certainly wouldn't use an original if I was going to offer that kind of service. You need something that's going to test through, the whole way through your metals of what you've got. And if somebody's happy to pay that rather than the full price for a machine, or as I've got some friends in Australia that club together.
Yeah.
As 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗵 mentioned it in a comment a little while ago, that if 3 or 4 or 5 people get together who all sort of live near each other, you could all club together and then you get a week each with it or whatever, do you know what I mean? And just use it between yourselves. So that's another option people can think of, you know what I mean?
Or just come down to the West Midlands or Yorkshire coin fairs and I'll test it for you for free. So.
You might regret saying that. You're going to get people turning up with thousands of coins in their collection.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Mate, this is me here. At most, there'll be one person come to meet me. No, they might come for the Sigma. They won't come for me, but they might come for the Sigma, 100% true. But I just want to go to the chat very quickly because Robot Toast has put a very, a great question here. He says, perhaps an obvious question. It's not. But he says, these machines can't detect forgeries of historic coins made from gold or silver, ? Now, it's important to remember that these machines can't actually detect forgeries whatsoever. If someone forged a silver coin out of silver, the machine would not be able to tell you because it's checking what the metal is. It's not checking if it was made by the original maker. So what I'm saying is, with the old coins, it can test what the metal's made out of, but it can never tell you who's made it. Now, the thing is though, it's not really cost viable to forge a silver coin and make it actually out of silver. At that point, you might as well just be designing your own silver coin and producing your own silver coin. But if you've got things like an 1847 Gothic crown, if you could make one of those out of silver and make it look like it was, it was of the time, if it was contemporary, that would be worth it because an 1847 Gothic crown is worth tens of thousands of pounds and it only cost you about 30 quid to knock one up. You know what I mean? So it's a good question, but what it'll do, it'll tell you whether or not it's made out of the correct alloy. You've got to be a little bit more lenient when you're looking at historical coins. One thing I've noticed that if it's failing on a 925 setting, try it as a pre-1900 90% silver, and that'll tell you if it's a silver coin but the percentage is just off. And then after that, like I showed in my video, do the ping test, do the weights and measures, do the magnet, do the specific gravity, and if it's passing, if it's just off on the sensor and it passes everything else, then there's no problem whatsoever. You know what I mean? But great question. It's like Joker said, nothing is 100%. People get clever over time. It's 100% true. But what the machine's really good for is letting you know if it's made out of the metal it's supposed to be. What would be a fair price? £1 per coin would pay for itself very quickly if advertised in SS. I think like £1 per coin. If people have got stacks of like hundreds of thousands of coins, I think that's a very fair price indeed. What do you reckon, Griff?
It's something that needs to be sort of looked into, because somebody could live miles and miles away, and you've got to cover your fuel costs, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? So it's all. There may well have to be tiers, you know what I mean? And You know, it's something that could be worked out. And if people want their whole stack testing, and somebody can come to you and do it and spend the whole day there doing it, do you know what I mean? And maybe set a fixed price, or it's open to negotiation. Do you know what I mean? And you know, everyone's got their own different budgets and their own reasons why they want to test their stacks. And you know, it's just, you know, we all like what we like, don't we? Some of us have got 10 coins and some of us have got 10,000 coins. You know what I mean? It just depends on who's got what and what they want to do. Do you know what I mean? But if they've got a really good budget, then they should just buy their own machine. I think. You know what I mean? Because
I think
they're
so.
great. Or like I said, pair up with a mate or something like that. Cut the cost down.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. I think we're hitting on to 10 o'clock, and same as say, I don't want to go on too late tonight. I've got to. I've got a hard day tomorrow, and it's in my son. So what do you reckon? Should we reload the old duck race engine?
Yes. Can you just check a couple of names for me are on there?
If it's as per the DM, they are.
Yeah, but just stack in. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No worries. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Just making sure there's a couple of people are on there. That's one came in right at the last minute. 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗃 just crept in, I think.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
There's one more I sent you a message about.
Yes. That's
So guys, don't blame 𝗕𝘂𝘃 if you're not in here. These are all the people that commented what they should have commented on my video today. There's people that have commented that didn't put the phrase on. So I'm afraid tough. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be fair,
rules of the
and
rules.
you've got to be here. So thank you for staying if you've waited on for this. And if you're not
by
here,
the way,
𝗕𝘂𝘃 has decided he's going to do 10-second little quick runs if the person's not here.
Yeah, we'll rerun it if they're not here. We'll do it a lot shorter, but hopefully if we put us in who wins the first one, we'll be here. By the way, can we have a reveal?
Yes, you can. Let me just move this out of the way.
Because we didn't get to see it. It was hidden under a planchette, wasn't it?
No, I did show it in the video.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, maybe I clicked off.
Yeah, and I've done another little video showing. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, it goes a bit grainy. It's basically a 1 ounce 𝗕𝗂harmonica, and then I had it sent, which I won from CPM on his creative challenge. But he didn't send it to me. I made him send it straight to the coin cutter, who has turned it into a lovely 9-piece jigsaw. So it will all come to bits, as you can see. I'll just break it apart for you. There we go. So it's got a good value to it now, obviously of the silver and the work that I've had done making it into a jigsaw. So it's quite a valuable bit of silver now.
It's a fantastic
and
piece,
I'm excited about somebody winning it. Really am.
And I'm embarrassed that I clicked off your video before I saw what you were giving away. I watched most of it. I watched enough to know you were hiding under a planchette.
How rude! I can't believe it,
mate. What, on a Saturday? It's not like I've got anything
I
to
watch
do
your
on a
videos
Saturday.
start to finish. I'll have you know, start to finish.
What 10 minutes before you get ready to go live, do you? Go on. It's not the best time for me to watch a video on a Saturday, but I will catch up tomorrow. But no, what a fantastic
You know
prize.
what? Honestly, I mean, love them or hate them. I mean, I found this guy coin cutter. I knew these jigsaws existed in America, and I wanted one. So I sent my much to, I can't remember what his name is now. But is it 𝗕𝘂𝗃 who doesn't? No, it's not. Who is it who loves the Little John coin? He was very upset that I chopped it up into. Yeah, it is 𝗕𝘂𝗃. Yeah. So I had that done. Obviously tagged 365. He'd done the 10-ounce piece, which was great. That then got mentioned on Bullion now in Australia, and it's just, I'm glad I started it off. And you can. There's a lot. I thought about 5 people would enter this competition. There's a lot more than that. So people obviously like it. You know what I mean? I think it's to be honest, the 𝗕𝗂harmonica is not the most exciting coin. To stack. I've got them obviously because we all do.
Well, it gets a lot more exciting when you make it into a jigsaw, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, some people, if they didn't like it, they wouldn't enter, would they? So
I'm going to be honest with you, mate.
It's now a jigsaw.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I like it.
I'd rather see. I'd rather see someone turn a 𝗕𝗂harmonic into a jigsaw than bloody clean a Gothic florin.
What? It's shiny now.
Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. Get it off screen.
Get
out of here.
It's shiny now.
I don't know. This is what you do when you kindly send someone a coin because it's their favourite design. I don't know. Anyway, let's go over to the duck races right here. As you can see, we've got 43 people on the list right there. Mate, how long do you want?
Amazing.
Oh no, let me get it. There we go. So yeah, the names, as you can see, 43 people right there. How long do you want? Oh, in fact, why we don't need to be on that. 1 second, please. There we go. Let's simmer things down a little bit, and we'll go back to the usual wavy pool right there. Okay, buddy. How long do you want?
Can I leave one more decision with you as well? Because we've got Sandy Millington and Danny Millington both done the phrase, and they both. So I don't know. I thought, should I just do them as one entry or leave them as two?
No, I think you need to leave them as two, buddy.
All right. I'll leave them as two.
Is it on as two at the moment? Yeah. Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. All right, mate.
If you commented, you're in there.
Good work.
Unless you're blocked on my YouTube channel for whatever reason.
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely. They are different. Exactly. Yeah. We've got them both in. Don't worry, guys. We've got them both in. Right. So, how long do you want me to run this for, buddy?
1 minute 13, just to be unlucky.
113 on the board.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Can I give the shuffles to the chat? Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Right. Okay, guys.
I'm so excited.
Not too early, guys. Not too early. I'm going to 𝗖𝗍. You're coming in too early again. I'm making you wait. And go. There you go. First one down. Two. It was going to be two anyway. 𝗖𝗍, what have you bloody started here? 1 and 2. There we go. Right. Fantastic. Good luck to everyone who's entered. What a fantastic prize it is. Wonderful guy, Griffiths. If you had look, is it 300 now? But that doesn't mean you shouldn't still go over and give him a little sub if you haven't done so yet. He does some fantastic videos. He really does. But today we're here to celebrate his 300 subscriber milestone, which is a fantastic milestone. I'm ready whenever you are, my friend. So as soon as you want to count down from 3, we will find a new home for that beautiful coin.
Excellent. There's some amazing names in the race. Thank you for being here. If you're not here, you're missing out, because we will run it again. I want to make sure somebody's here and they will get it. So good luck to everyone. 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off, and straight away it's Clown Duck. 𝗲6 couldn't get any more apt than that. 365 days of silver, the Clown Duck. Storming out in the lead. We've got Robot Toaster right next to him. Who's that? Is that Nemo's Numismatics up there as well? But Sean Brennan is now in the lead. 56 seconds left on the timer. Don't forget, guys, you've got to be here in the chat to claim your prize tonight. If you're not here, we'll give you a couple of minutes. But if you're not here, it gets rerun, guys. Robot Toaster in the lead, but I am Batman. Craven is storming away. Oh no, Stacking with Craven. Stacking with Craven's in twice. Oh my God, we've got Stacking and Craven in twice. What's gone off here? No. I don't know. Let's just hope that Craven doesn't win it, because then we'll probably have to rerun the race. But I don't know. It's good. Moving on very quickly. Not looking at that. We've got X20 and Robot Toaster, Diaxis and Maggie in the lead, but it's still X20 with 16 seconds left on the race. Going down to the final 10 seconds. I don't know what's going on here. Rigged. I know. I get it bad enough anyway. Zach, I think that's going to be BBA, mate. I think BBA is. Here you go, BBA. Congratulations. Wow. Could not have happened to a nicer guy, could it? It really couldn't. Well done to there, BBA.
Well done, BBA. Well done.
Absolutely. Let's transition back into there. There we go. And
one of the first to comment on today's video as well. Well done, BBA, mate.
Absolutely. We'll shut the duck up, because I have a feeling it's going to get claimed. Congrats, Craven. I mean, BBA. Well, Craven didn't win. All right, it doesn't matter. Craven didn't win. I added him at the end because I thought he needed added, but he was already on the list, so I don't know. But yeah, congratulations, BBA. Just everyone blame 𝗕𝘂. Right? Everyone's allowed this week and this week alone. You're allowed to put rigged as much as you run. It's my fault. My bad on that one.
Well done, BBA. Just send me a message on any of my social medias, mate. So my details are all on there, and I'll send it to you.
I just can't see any messages from him claiming it, so I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to rerun it.
Sorry, no, yeah.
Yeah, so BBA, you've got a couple of minutes left. You need to contact us and let us know. I can't see any messages from him there. Keep looking. Can't see. I'm only playing with your BVA. I can see him. Tissy, you said 20 quid. Look, I said 20 quid would get you in the race twice, bud. All right? It got you in the race twice. You just didn't win. All right? Craven's 2 ducks blocked me. Rigged. I know. I'm that, guys. I'm sorry. Look, all honesty, if Craven had won it, I think we would have had to rerun the race.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not material. He didn't win either way. But well done, BBA. Well done to you, my friend. But no, what a night it's been. Fantastic night, and you know,
Brilliant.
Now with your expert professional advice, we've got a clean slate. Every single one.
Yes, you have indeed. It's nice, isn't it?
Although we haven't done what we haven't done. We've done that. Move them out of the way. So we've done these boxes, but what we haven't done is my silver proof box. So this one's my silver proof box. So there's still plenty more, guys. Jesus Christ.
You did not think you were going to get through all that lot tonight.
No, I didn't. I said at the beginning, we'll at least get fruit bullying and that, and we'll try. Oh Jesus, we'll try and get fruit proofs and collectibles, but we can always hold that for another time. Oh, 2-1 for that. 2. But yeah, no, that's for box where it's all at, really. That's got all me nice pieces in and silver proofs and stuff like that. True Legend's a little jealous, as am I, because I think it's real.
It's a cool piece. No, I don't give a lot of silver away, and that's what a piece to give away.
No, look, complete cognitive dissonance on this one for me, because on one hand, I'm a true blue numismatic. You know, never touch a coin with a bare hand. It don't matter if it's a circulating 1p piece. You never touch them. And then on the other hand, yeah, but it's so cool. It's so cool. Like, we've got to let them off because we're really, really cool. They really are. I'm going to be off weird bad. Oh, guys, tomorrow. But I'm not. Do you know what I've got to do tomorrow, mate? I've got like.
Fencing?
Yeah, I've got one bay. I've got one fencing bay left to put, and the posts are actually already in. So all I've really actually got to do is just slit down the plinth and panel on top. But there's a great big tree with roots like this, right where panel and plinth needs to go. So I've got to dig out all round this root and then go in with chainsaw and cut the section of root out which is stopping fence coming in. And that's gonna be a killer, that is, tomorrow, digging that out, because it's just an absolute pain. So yeah, my head's going to be going like this by the end of the day, and I've got the live stream over on Cravens tomorrow afternoon, which is going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you head over and join us tomorrow night, guys. Craven's going to be doing his 300 subscriber giveaway via a duck race tomorrow. So it's just a weekend of giveaways this week. It's absolutely fantastic.
Good, isn't it?
It really is. I picked number 1 as well. Yes, we're getting to that in a moment. So guys, the question was. Turn this back on. Ready. I'm gonna have to close you down in a second to do this, Griffs. But
no worries.
The question was. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do it now. So I'll just come out of studio mode. There we go. Right. So the question was: out of these 2 coins, that do look very similar. They look very similar. Both showing the Aztec calendar. Which one was a fake one? So this is coin 1. This is coin 2. Now if I flip them over, you'll probably see. Right there is the actual Aztec roundabout we all know. This one, I think it cost me something like £1 or something from the West Midlands Coin Fair. I just thought it looked pretty cool. But if we do this, we put that on there, as you can see, it gets caution. It's got caution, but it's walking. It's walking on its own volition today, guys. And that's coin number 2. Coin number 1. It's not even giving me a reading on it. Sorry, no, I don't even want to read that for you, mate. Sorry. Let me get the capsule off. There we go. Why isn't it giving me a reading? It's giving me a reading on that one. That one, it's saying it's so fake I'm not even going to try and read it. Maybe not that one. Let me put the bullion on, see if I can get another. I mean, it's like even as that, it's not an issue because it's I know full well it's a fake coin. It's one of those really magnetic silver coins. So it's probably just the fact that it is fake, that it's not even picking it up. I'm going to get some sleep. Take care. All great chat. 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗵𝗿𝗄 speaks. Oh, thanks 365. We're going to be ending it soon. And thank 365. Thank you so very much for my super cool little gift. I'm going to absolutely treasure that. Did you see what he sent me, my little ashtray? Griff. Griff? Are you still there, Griff? No, I think I might have lost him.
Sorry, yeah. No, you're right. I had it on mute while you were doing that.
Okay.
That's really cute. I like that.
It's really cute, isn't it? So, right, on the bullion ones, still coming up as fine on that one, and on this one, yeah, it's just not coming up with a reading at all. I thought it would have come up with a reading, but well, I suppose...
Well, not if it's not precious metal. You won't get any reading.
Well, you'd see it in red, wouldn't you? You'd think, but...
No, not with that cheap tin thing, whatever it is.
Well, no, same as I say, it's still not an issue. It's just it's because it's fake. You know, it's not coming up with a reading. I would have expected to see it well in the red all the way over the side. You know what I mean? But it's not. You know, it's doing the right thing by saying no. It's not giving a valid reading. So yes, everyone 50. Well, you can't change your answer now. It's gone to 55% from 56. It was 56% got it right, guys. 56%. So well done to the 56% who got that right. I think the polls are onto it tonight. I think polls got both questions right. The which ones are fake and the will we pass the all-time high this year. What do you think on that one, mate? What's your opinion?
Yeah, I mean it's done well over the last week or so, hasn't it? I thought it would drop down again, but it hasn't yet, has it? So there's no reason why it can't creep over 30 and then just keep carrying. It's so behind gold now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And normally gold drags the silver with it, but yeah, silver's very undervalued. I really do think it's going to go up in the future.
Personally, I think that's not what it used to be. Now I know the values of gold and silver used to be intrinsically linked. I think you're going to see that less and less going forwards. I mean, there was a time in history where iron was as valuable as silver is, you know, and regarding what's going off around the world, times change, and I don't think you'll ever see like the ratio with silver and gold as it used to be. I do think, you know, to a certain extent, increased gold prices will help drag up silver prices because it will get more people into precious metals and there will be people buying gold and buying silver, which will affect the value. But I personally don't think that the value of silver and the value of gold are linked in the way they used to be. And I think we're seeing evidence of that by how much distance is growing between the value of them both. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I do think you're right. I do think you're right that the silver's still got legs to go. I think you're 100% right on that.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. But
Definitely.
I just think, you know, it's going to be more and more independent to the price of gold going forwards. But you know, regardless, it's, you know, it's still going to be the same end result, isn't it? You know,
yeah, but they're using it. They're using it so much in industry and electronics and things like that, aren't they? They're not mining enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? Actually, something's got to happen. Do you know what I mean? And I really do believe silver will be better in the future.
These are exactly the reasons why I do think there's still room for silver to grow. And I think there are various reasons why there's still room for silver. Industry, you know, mining limitations, because don't forget, guys, there's only a limited amount of silver out there. There will come a day where it'll be like, well, there's no more silver left to mine. You know, that might be in 1,000 years, but that day will eventually come. I personally believe before that day actually arrives, we're going to be mining asteroids. What's your opinion on that?
I've heard about that, yeah, and that's certainly a possibility going forward, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe not tomorrow, but it's certainly on the cards, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think it's like lifetimes in the future either. I think it's more decades in the future, if I'm perfectly honest. I was reading an article about this one, just one asteroid that scientists fully know about. If we were able to mine it, and that's the big if at the moment, but if we were able to mine it, it would make literally every single person on the planet have hundreds of billions. just from this one asteroid, literally every single person on the planet would receive hundreds of billions of pounds from the value of that one thing. Because there's asteroids out there that are made of pure gold and made of pure, all different kind of metals. And at the moment, yeah, it's so difficult to get hold of them. But there will come a time where I truly do believe there will come a time where we'll be out harvesting things like precious metals and natural resources from various different cosmic bodies. It would crash the price of gold. No, absolutely. If we ever, if we did ever, discover, and that could happen on Earth as well. Tomorrow we could find a new vein of gold somewhere on the planet that dwarfs every single other mine on the planet. That in itself would cause the price of gold to crash, because it's the market's done on a supply and demand basis. If you've got more demand than there is of an item, that's when you see the prices go up and up and up. And it really drives it in. Do you know when you see? Have you ever seen like a visual representation of how much gold is actually on the planet?
No.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So like every single speck of gold on this planet could fit in the base of the Eiffel Tower, just on the ground level in the base of the Eiffel Tower. Every single piece of gold on the planet is, and when you think about that's what's on the entire planet. It's actually not a lot at all.
Yeah. What was that issue last time? That when we were talking, that was making me turn into a robot. Was it your battery getting low on your microphone?
No,
or what was it?
No. What that was? That wasn't an issue with the live stream. That was the issue of how you could hear me, because we had you wasn't hearing me through my microphone, where you were hearing me through my through the inbuilt mic on my camera.
Oh yeah. Is that happening again? Because people are saying there's a common sound.
Yeah. There's a little bit of an echo. I think. Are you filming on a tablet?
No, just on my phone.
No, I don't. For some reason, when you come on, I get a little bit of feedback with you. And Stephen Whitfreeze for Ease, he's another one. When I've noticed when he comes on, I get a little bit of feedback. But it's not, it's not terrible to the point where I'd be saying, we're struggling to move on. There's a little bit of distortion, but I think when you're talking, you're still coming through okay.
Okay.
Just reset my phone, my bad, says BBA. I can't really understand the chat anymore due to the noise problem. Okay, well, if that's the case, guys, we're coming up to 10:30. So what do you reckon, mate? We'll look to close things down pretty soon, and then we'll get you back on another time, and we'll have a good old chat about things. Because I'd love to have had you on, fairly early on in the night, but then I still had, we had to do the whole testing thing, so it's one of those. But I'm so glad you came on, because same as I say, you changed my views a lot about the Sigma machine, just talking to you personally on the phone. And I'll be honest with you, it was your feedback that prompted me to actually go out and contact 𝗕𝘂𝘃𝑔𝑚etrics and see if they had a spare machine for me to review for them. So thank you very much for the fantastic work you've been doing with 𝗕𝘂𝘃𝑔𝑚etrics, and please continue to do so, my friend.
I certainly will, if as long as they'll have me. They seem I'm editing some videos for them as we speak, so yeah, it's great fun continuing to do stuff with them, and I've got more stuff coming up with them in the future as well. So yeah, just to quickly cover somebody was asking about the costs and things earlier, and do they do offers and stuff. The margins are so tight, guys, with America and the import taxes and duties and stuff like that. It's really hard for them to do things like that. I can't lie, I do have an affiliate link in my thing, and I do get a few quid from sales, but that's not the reason why I have it there. I'm a brand ambassador, and I fight battles for them on many other platforms all over the internet. But I do personally let people have that money. So if you buy through my link, you'll get, 20, 30, 40, up to £50, depending on what machine you get. And that's from me, not from Trusty Metrics. So feel free to have a look and go through my links on my channels.
No, fantastic, mate. And I knew you had a link. Hold on, sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to spell something and I can't spell because I'm a numpty. Yeah, I knew you had a link. So if it, as I said earlier, guys, if anyone does want to look into getting one, contact Noob and get his link, because it's it'll save you a few quid at least. Right, I'm putting one. I'm doing one last poll, guys. Now, you may have noticed in my last couple of review videos, I've done a little bit of a, call it a story time segment. And I just want to know, what do you guys think of that? Do you think are you liking it? Is it something that I should keep doing? Is it something, that maybe you think it's cringy and you don't think I should do it? But I've just put a little poll and I'd be interested to know what you guys think. Because I enjoyed doing them. I enjoyed doing the 𝗏𝗏 one for sure. But I would definitely like to know what you guys think of it. What was your impression of it? And just going back to something you said earlier, Griff, about doing research. Do you have the best thing about doing that 𝗏𝗏 video? I did literally no research on it whatsoever. Literally none.
Well, you've got an amazing knowledge, obviously, of Vikings and all that kind of stuff. But not everybody has. So I really enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the graphics. I know that the effort that goes into creating things like that, so it makes me personally enjoy it even more. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people are interested in it's very nice to just go, okay, here is a lovely piece of silver. And I haven't even done a video on this yet, but I'm researching it at the moment. It's a beautiful 4-ounce piece of silver. I know they're very collectible in America. There's lots of different years and things like that, but I won't do a video on that until I've done my research on it. And I'm interested to learn the research on people's pieces as and when they put them up. And obviously with your knowledge around the Vikings and all that kind of stuff, I don't know any of this stuff. Yes, I've heard the names. Yes, I've heard of Mjolnir and Thor and all the hammer, but I don't know anything about the stories behind it. And I didn't know anything about the horse with 8 legs and stuff. It's interesting.
That's a good story.
It's very, of course, it's very easy to show a nice bit of silver, but I want to know a bit more about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you guys. Everyone's saying they enjoyed it. And that's what it's about. Now, if I was doing it and everyone came back and said, no, you know what, I didn't really like it, we just want to see the silver piece, there'd be no point me doing it, would be? But I enjoy doing it. And when it's something like that, and it's something that I personally have that, that bit of knowledge about already, it makes it so much more fun for me to do a review, because I feel so much more confident in it. Like you, anything I review, I will always, like the Sword of Gunjan. I'd heard of Sword of Gunjan. I knew it was that what is it, that sword that was dead old and it was still sharp. But I had to go online and I had to, look into the history of the Wu family against the Liu family and how he started his life. And I knew nothing about it until I did the research. But when it's something to do with Vikings, and I'm like, oh, save me an hour there, because I can get straight into filming it. I had a lot of fun with the old 𝗏𝗏 one today. So I'll probably go through and get all my Viking related stuff out. First social audio book test. I'd be up for it. I left a lot out. I actually left that the story I did about 𝗏𝗏. I left so much out of it because at the same time it's actually the exact same story about how Thor got Mjolnir. It's the same story about how Frey got 𝗔𝗔. It's the same story about how Freya got 𝗔𝗔𝗆. That's the boar that 𝗔𝗎𝗎 have done. The boar round that 𝗔𝗎𝗎 did this year. That was a gift to one of God's. It flies and it blows up the gold as well for some reason. But there was so much more to it, so I might do some more longer version of them. But yeah, we'll see.
There's certain pieces that I've done research on, and the research is so vast.
Yeah.
You could make one coin video last an hour or more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you've got to try and find that balance of give enough just enough information to make it interesting. Do you know what I mean? Because you'll never please all of the people all of the time.
exactly,
All you can be is you,
Yeah.
and do your videos how you want to do them, and people will either watch or they won't watch.
That's
Do you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah, that
It's
is very
just
true.
you've just got to do you, and
Yeah.
you know you're amazing, and you're a very knowledgeable and wise person about many subjects, not just Vikings, obviously. I'm always learning things with you. Do you know what I mean? So I'm more than happy to see videos like that, and the the production value and the levels that you go to. And I mean, look at I've had some really good views on my pack noob video.
I
Do you know what I mean?
that.
And you did your computer version, which was absolutely stunning, and got the hook in. People started watching, and then they saw my naff old stop motion. Oh my god, that. For 25 seconds of video, that was the most hours and hours of work I've ever done in my life, all caused by my ineptitude of taking 100 photographs all upside down and all the wrong side. The hours I put into that bloody video. So, just that level of skill you've got with the editing and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? You're far superior to me. I just try and explain the piece and a little bit about the background, and do you know what I mean? But I like it. Do you know what I mean? Not everybody will.
I've got a lot of respect for you because we spoke about this privately, but I had a little play at stop motion and in the past, and I can remember when you first said what you were going to do, I was like, oh, Griff, that's it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a mammoth task, to do the whole stop motion thing. But I gave you a good little tip with the clicker, didn't I?
With the what?
The clicker to take the photos rather than doing it every
Oh
time.
yes, yeah. So that was So rather than tapping the screen every time I took a photograph when I'd move the coins, I used my little, because I've got the S23 Ultra, so it's got the pen with the Bluetooth connectivity to use as the clicker. So that was pretty good, but it still got messed up because obviously every single one of those frames I had to resize, cut down, and spin round the right way. I hope you guys appreciate the work we do. I tell you.
Well. Yeah, I hope so. MNJ, I think you've hit I think they're probably three that I'm going to look to do in that kind of style, the myths and legends. You've got Robin Hood, King Arthur, and Beowulf, especially Beowulf. Beowulf is one of my favourite ever. Now, when I was a kid, Beowulf used to be my favourite story. I was a bit of an unruly kid, but when the Beowulf VHS went in, even old TSC shut up, sat down, he's like, oh yeah, I'll shut up for a bit. My teacher must have loved it because I was a little bit of a rebel in a flat cap when I was younger. But Beowulf, fantastic. It's not actually a Viking story, Beowulf, believe it or not. It's actually an old English story. It's one of the oldest old English stories, but it's set in Viking Sweden, and obviously Beowulf is a Geat. Not a git, is a geet. But he comes over and helps rid the Grindel from Hafgar's mead hall. What was his mead hall's name? 10 groin coin for the first person to name Hafgar's mead hall in Beowulf. You missed one of them from the Myths and Legends TSC. Robin Hood, Beowulf, and Arthur. I didn't miss any, did I? That's the only 3 Myths and Legends series we had yet from Royal Mint. I'm sure. I don't know what I've missed there. Rebel with No Cause TSC. Absolutely, that was me. Queen Nessie, Wearing Country. Cancelled Alive in a Time-Lapse Sunset. I'll have you know I work hard on my channel also. Oh, yes. Yeah, Nessie's a fantastic lady, she is. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Nobody gets it because I've just got it first. It was 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It was the name of the mead hall that the Grindel used to plague on a nightly basis, and it's a fantastic story. Basically, in a nutshell, the Beowulf Grindel is killing people, so we have to close down 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, this mead hall, and then Beowulf comes in, kicks the hell out of the Grindel to find out that his mother is a bit angry with him. Comes back, kills a couple of Beowulf's men. Beowulf kills the Grindel's mother, and in the original story, he does kill the Grindel's mother. He doesn't sleep with her, and in the original story, he then goes home
back to Geatland, where he becomes a king, and he gets it's in his own kingdom that the dragon comes in. It's no relation to him whatsoever. In the film, Beowulf becomes the king of Hrothgar's kingdom, replacing him, and it turns out that he's the father of the dragon, that's not true to the original story. But it's a fantastic, you know, the animated film is a fantastic film and definitely worth watching. We were forecasted lightning in Yorkshire, but haven't seen it. Yeah, we got forecasted a few storms earlier, and we seemed to save them. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Do you know, if I woke up tomorrow and it was chucking it down with rain, I'd have to wait. I'd have to wait a little while to get me money for the job, but I think I could wait right now. I'm just so tired, you know what I mean? But Griff, thanks for coming on and joining, mate. Thanks for letting me do a 300 subscriber giveaway for you, mate. That was a lot of fun, and I'm really happy.
Thank you for doing it.
No, you're more than welcome. But I feel I need to give some groin coin before we finish. So let's have a look. Okay, so on Gunrear, because I'm going to try and keep the questions related to my videos, etc. On Gunrear, which I reviewed earlier, we saw Sleipnir, which is Odin's horse, which we spoke about earlier. We also saw Hugin and Munin, who were his ravens and also his eyes and his ears, but he had another type of companion animal depicted on the piece. The first person to tell me the type of animal wins 10 groin coin. Not the ravens, not the 8-legged horse. There was another type of animal on the spear.
I know.
You put it in the chat. Put it. Oh, Ian came in too quick. Ian Tate came in too quick. A couple are coming through now with wolves. It's not an owl, Ian, unfortunately. It's wolves, not a horse, Andy. There is a horse on there, of course, Sleipnir. So you've got Sleipnir the horse. You've got Hugin and Munin it was Ian Anterbury, wasn't it? Hugin and Munin the ravens. And we've got the wolves. And there's 10 points per name. So you can do 1 or 2. But there's 10 points per name. There's 2 of them. If you only know 1, get yourself 10. It's not sheep, it's not goat, it's not bat. We're looking for the name of a horse now. I did say it in my video. Google's your friend on this one. Here we go. Robot Toaster's got the 20. He got the 20 on that one. Well done to you, Robot Toaster. Robot Toaster. 𝗕𝗂𝘃 and 𝗕𝗂𝘃. Names translate to something like hunger and the ravenous one, something like that. And Odin conjured them into being because he just wanted a bit of company when he was walking around Midgard, aka Earth, in disguise as the Wanderer. One of Odin's other names is the Wanderer. He's the All-Father, of course. And he's the All-Father because he was the father of all the gods and also all the men. But he wasn't actually the All-Father because he was 3rd generation. As we know, in the beginning, there was nothing but Ginnungagap, aka the Great Void. And then from Ginnungagap, you had Niflheim and Muspelheim, which is Niflheim is the land of ice, Muspelheim the land of fire. They kind of met in the middle.
How can you miss these names? Tesco's lasagna, Bill and Ben, Dick and Dom.
Muspelheim, you know, Niflheim, Ginnungagap. You know, it's the best names. I love Ginnungagap. It's just fantastic.
You guys.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
We got falling Dick and Dom, Bill and Ben. No, I love it. I love it. No, it was 𝗕𝗃𝘃 and 𝗕𝗃𝘃 and Robot Toaster. Well done to you. Well done to you. We've got 3 people right now with 20. It's Luke. Pop him and get rid of that one. We've got Luke. Where we go? Delete. There we go. Luke, Ian Ritchie, and Robot Toaster. All on 20. So it's another round, guys. First one to 100. It wins the prize, but no, you are no longer going to be transferring points because then we have winners and I haven't sorted out a prize yet because people say, oh, just give him my 50 points and he wins. So we've done it in the past, but we're not doing it anymore. So,
I thought you were going to say, Luke, I am your father.
No. You see, you've fallen victim to the Mandela effect.
I know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I know, but that's what's in
No.
my head.
No.
I
am your father. Yeah. Cagney and 𝗖𝗵𝘁. Let's just call it Cagney.
I used to love that.
I love it.
Showing your age there, nerd.
I love it. 12% say it's cringy, and I should stop doing it. You've hurt my feelings. I shouldn't have asked. Right, and guys, it's 10:37. We've had a fantastic night. We've given my stack a reprieve up to yet. The bully inside, at least, has had a reprieve. We've got the rest to do at a later date. Got me camping gear ready today. Need to get out. May, I'm actually half surprised you're not up on Stanton Moor. By the way, everybody, I meant to say this at the beginning of this stream, but happy summer solstice. Or no, sorry, happy summer equinox. Solstice. It's a solstice. It's a solstice today, isn't it? Yes, it's the solstice. Yes, it's summer solstice. Equinox, of course, is when it's for equal day and night. It's not equal day and night. It's for summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year tonight. There will never be a longer day than today in the whole of 2025. So you got your money's worth today, guys. And I'll tell you one thing. I was up at like stupid o'clock this morning. I thought it was like midday. I woke up, dragged myself to the bathroom. Went back to bed, started to get ready, looked at the clock, it was like 5:40 in the morning. It was...
Yeah, it's bright as heck, isn't it? It looks like midday when you wake up at the moment.
I couldn't believe it. And my curtains aren't heavy enough. I've got to go and get my old curtains out and bang them up because it really is like middle of the day. It's waking me up at stupid o'clock. We're getting a lot of thank yous coming through tonight, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just going to say thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who entered and subscribed. I think I gained about 16 subscribers. That's really cool. That wasn't my goal. I just wanted somebody in the community to win that, you know, was regular and was a proper TSC fan. Yeah. And that's why I did it the way I did it. So I apologise if you missed out, but tough boobs, really.
Still, yeah, tough boobs. And by the way, the items I gave away, that was the basic version of tonight's giveaway. I made a challenge a couple of days ago that if I'd have got to 1,500 subs by the time we did the duck race tonight, I was going to make it extra special. I was going to put a gram of gold in it, guys. On top of everything else, I was going to put another gram of gold in. So you've cost you a gram of gold there. But 20, I'm now 20 away. I'm on 1480, so only 20 more.
Blimey, well done.
Thank you very much. And I'll do something special when we get to 1,500. I will. Don't you worry about that, guys. Tonight, the extra bits tonight were a thank you to, well, basically, I'm giving a little bit of something back to say thank you because 𝗖𝗺 Metrics have been so great in sending me a piece for me to review and do a little bit of work with. So, thank 𝗖𝗺 Metrics for the extra bits, especially the old cartwheel penny. That's a lovely piece that is, you know what I mean? Cartwheel penny, you know, bullion bars and all sorts. And your 300 subscriber giveaway, not bad at all. A Philharmonic jigsaw. Congratulations to PBA on that one. You're smashing it, says Ian. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, guys. I really do. But
thanks, Nick, from 𝗖𝗺 Metrics as well. Thank you.
Top guys at 𝗖𝗺 Metrics, and yeah, I've not spoken
Certainly
to them.
are.
I've not spoken to them half as much as you have, but I already can tell they're fantastic, wonderful people, the kind of people that I like to work with, you know. And to me, that makes a big difference. It's like I still haven't got fibre optic broadband, and that's only because that rep came round and really annoyed me after I had a great conversation with one of the reps, and the next day another rep comes down and signed it. I was like, mate, literally had my pen in my hand to sign it, and now I've thrown that away because of you. But yeah, no, the guys at 𝗖𝗺 Metrics, absolutely fantastic. But if you haven't become completely and utterly bored by the sound of my voice up to yet, then come across and join us tomorrow night over at Stackers Social, where I'm going to be the guest on Stacking with Craven. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. No software to keep an eye on and all that kind of stuff. And it's all in Craven's hands tomorrow. So blame him if anything goes wrong. Don't blame me. Right, and buddy. Anything you want to say before I officially close it down?
No, just thanks to everyone. Any questions about the machine, you can ask Ben now. He's an expert now as well. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about them anytime. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of stuff about them and what you can and can't do and things like that. And if you need any help talking to the guys, I'm help you with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Craven, tomorrow, then it's auction time, TSC. Yes, you've got 3 days in a row of TSC this week, and you have next week as well. Wow, what have I done? I didn't realise that, did I? So I've done tonight, I've got Craven tomorrow, Whatnot on Monday, back on here next Saturday, GSH, oh my God, next week's a 4-day. Next week's a 4-day straight live streamer, because next week I've got the Stack Chat on the Saturday, GSH auction on the Sunday, but I'm supposed to have my gold members exclusive because it's the last Sunday of the month. So then on Monday I'll have a Whatnot auction, and then on Tuesday I'll have the gold members exclusive because I can't do it on the Sunday. So gold members, it'll be a week on Tuesday I do the exclusive. But yeah, so I've got 3 days in a row this weekend, 4 days in a row next weekend, and then I'm having a week off after that. I'm not. I'll be back for Saturday, but that's all I'm doing. We'll be sick of you. I'm surprised you're not sick of me already. The busiest man in the world. Not quite, actually, Craven. Not quite. That title, I do believe, goes to 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, doesn't it, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃?
Oh, 100%. I don't know anyone that works as hard as him. It's crazy.
Exactly. I'm not too far behind him, but I'm definitely not at that level just yet. But yeah, no, I do appreciate Craven. But what do you reckon, mate? I think we've rabbled on for long enough now.
Yep.
So there's only one thing left to do, and that's to leave you all in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as always, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.